Okay, I think we're live. Welcome to the stream. Another day of getting high and watching old school wrestling. So tomorrow is the return of Sightings, which I think it's been a minute. It's been quite a while since we watched Sightings. Ghosts, New Mexico. I don't remember what the other stuff in it was. But then Thursday is the final episodes of Primetime with George Dorunda. If you're gonna watch one stream of mine, pretty much ever, that's probably the one to watch. The I can't believe it's gonna be the actual like end. Like no more new primetime content is a crazy thought. Friday is gonna be Memphis Wrestling, and let's see, both Saturday is gonna be Boyd Watch. Yeah. Also, hey, what's up, Wrestle Plunge? How's it going, man? Also, OPC Don wants to know if I want to sit down and talk about his lawsuit against the Thorpes. I'm pretty hesitant to ever trust OPC Don, but I feel like if he's willing to do it, do like a Discord call and then record it, like I'm down for that. But I don't think I want to bring. I don't think I want to do anything live with him unless it was on like Ruby's show or something maybe. But I don't know. But anyway, OPC Don wants to talk about the lawsuit. I still haven't figured out what day the gray stream I want is. I've narrowed it down, but I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, that's what's going on for the rest of the week. Today we've got USA Wrestling, Austin Idols promotion. This is from January 30th, 1993, which I think picks up like right where we left off after the last one. I think I got all the updates out, right? Maybe. Oh, I'm getting some more. I'm reloading. I reloaded on taste test stuff, and then I'm going to the library today to pick up some more stuff for movie reviews. So, anyway, I think that's it though. I think that's all the pertinent news. So, without further ado, let's go into USA Wrestling here. You're gonna give OPC an interview? Well, he asked me. So I think I'm just going to tell him to hit me up on Discord and see what he has to say. I mean, I don't know. I'm always, like I said, I'm always hesitant to trust OPC, but I don't know. Maybe he's serious and maybe he really wants to do a real interview. I just have a feeling it would be a good one talking to OPC about all the nonsense he's gotten into. Anyway, let's get going. USA Wrestling, January 30th, 1993.
Welcome to USA Wrestling.
I have a lot of questions for OPC.
And now, here's your announcer, Charlie Platt.
Well, thank you, and welcome to USA Wrestling. Super Kick Scott Armstrong is
Super
joined us
Kick
here at
Scott.
ringside. What an hour we've got coming your way. One thing we want to talk about right now, it's down to 7 folks in this junior heavyweight championship, and today, after today...
OPC Don, well, it depends, Daninsky. Like, if OPC Don is real and is honest and answers the questions like Ben did in the... What's the fucking name of that place? Absinthe? Whatever the name of it is, Ben answered honestly. If OPC Don is a non-combative interviewee and he just really wants to talk and tell the truth, then it'll be fine.
It'll be 6. You've got an elimination match on television today.
That's exactly right. I've got one of the top seeds, Ken Dillinger, and right off the bat, we're first out of the chute. We're the first match, Charlie, so I don't want to be rude. I just want to go ahead and excuse myself so I can go
Some
get ready
streamer
for this match.
network of guys.
Scott Armstrong, as he'll be taking on Ken Dillinger in a tournament match, elimination match today on television. A lot of things coming your way.
I wonder why
Rob,
ATF
Austin
Media.
Idol will be in action as will Super Kick Scott Armstrong, as we said.
I've seen that
The Iron
before
Sheik
in
makes
chat.
his first appearance in the ring.
There should be nothing
on USA
blocked. There should be
Wrestling
no
today. And
guardrails
what
on
about
the chat.
Situation with the bullet and that mask, will it come off? Well, we'll see later on today's program because Mr. Tennessee has made a promise, plus some other big news about USA Wrestling coming your way in the next hour. Joined now
Oh, look
by
at this
Rex
guy.
and Steve, Simply Divine. You know,
I love the Diet Hitman look here.
Charlie, we got some news I'm sure you're going to be enthused about. We got a big surprise for all the people. First,
I don't know. It's hard to believe anything OPC Don says, to be honest.
Those bums of Rock and Roll Express. And we got some big news right now for all you clowns. So just quiet down. Just sit down on your hands for just a few minutes and listen up while Sexy Rex tells you what it's all about.
Like this. You know, I was beginning to think that everybody who lived in the state of Alabama was an
How in the
illiterate
what?
idiot.
Okay, no. In what possible world is OPC Don one of the most honest people?
That since they've proved
He's
that they
directly
really know
lied
what
to
a
me,
top tag team
including
is, that we're gonna do them
including telling me that Grace was freezing in her RV and really needed me to help him so that she could get into her apartment. Like that she was literally freezing in the RV.
a little bit of a favor. And this is for 1 week and 1 week only, people. We're gonna name this Simply Divine Week. And so you remember this. When it's the greatest stinking day in your Alabama redneck lives, it's not just a great week, it's
Alabama.
a simply divine
What's up,
week.
Tuma Steve?
It's your pleasure, Charlie.
There you have the comments of Simply Divine, and we're about ready in just a matter of moments to go into the ring for our first match. A great lineup, as we said. Let's go to the ring right now for
OPC.
our junior heavyweight
Honest.
elimination match on television.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll ask him all the
television
if there's
event,
something
one
you
fall with
want
20
me
minute
to
time
ask
limit.
him that's,
It is at a single
you
elimination
know, I don't, if
tournament,
it's
as you well
insulting,
know.
that's okay,
One
but
man will
like,
continue after this match.
I have a lot of questions. I want to ask him about every weird thing that he did on the stream. I want him on the record to tell us what was real and what was kayfabe on all the nonsense he did. I want to ask him about why it took him 2 days to disassemble a bed.
One man will be eliminated. Once again, one fall, 20 minutes. In the corner to my right, weighing in at 225
The beach
pounds,
ball
from
was
Houston,
shrinking.
Texas, ranked number 8 in the world. Here is Cowboy Ken Dillinger.
Oh, hell yeah. Ken
And
Dillinger,
ladies and
ATF
gentlemen,
is
his
losing it
opponent
right
making his
now.
way to the ring, needing no introduction, weighing in at 214 pounds, Mary Anna, Georgia, Scott Super Kick Armstrong.
Super kick. Scott Armstrong taking on Ken Dillinger.
Hey, what's
This is
up,
a
Ember?
Junior heavyweight elimination match, and earlier today we had a chance to get
Boy,
some
this
comments
camera angle
from
is
Ken
trippy as hell.
Dillinger about today's big matchup on television.
I figured they...
Let me tell you something about the great Ken Dillinger.
Oh, boy.
I'm the baddest man that ever walked this land. Let me tell you something, Scott Armstrong. You're just another stepping stone. I'm going to step over you like I've done all the other ones. I'm coming after you today on TV, and I'm going to put you down. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to show you
Wow.
what a real champion's all about.
Powerful words from Ken Dillinger.
Comments. He jumps Scott
Oh, real
Armstrong.
Pearl Harbor
Joining
job.
me now, one of the top-ranked junior heavyweights for a number of years. Gentlemen, I've had a pleasure of seeing high-flying action from, and that is Action Mike Jackson himself.
Brother, I
Classic
appreciate it,
mistake
Charlie. It's
from,
great to be a part
Super
of
Kick
USA
Scott
Wrestling,
not
and
being,
this is gonna be a great
not having good
wrestling
ring
event.
awareness.
Watch this match. I know both of them well.
Appreciate it,
There
Ember.
you see Dillinger taking his man head first. Good reversal by Super Kick Scott Armstrong. High back body drop. And to the air we go.
Two times. That's what
So
Scott
what's the deal with
Armstrong is
the-
all about.
So is OPC like in now with Spud and all those people? I don't want to get dragged into some kind of like that kind of thing. I just want to do an isolated interview with OPC
You know,
Don.
the heavyweights are great to see in action. You see a lot of power there. But in the junior heavyweight division,
I don't want
it's
to talk
just
to
a lot of
anybody
high-flying
else.
action.
Well, Charlie, the only way I could make it in professional wrestling at 200 pounds, 210, is to be able to move and to move quickly like these guys are doing and don't think they can't move.
Good leapfrog by, wait a minute, we got a block by Dillinger. Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Look at this
Ooh,
bit of action here. There we go.
See, you
Scott
can't-
getting
Armstrong
fancy.
is so quick. He can come out of anywhere at any time. Don't underestimate. I've wrestled both of these men on several occasions. These guys can go, Charlie, as you well know, and as you're seeing right now, they're going to stop. And Dillinger, you know what he's doing? He's the old ploy. He's taking his time. He's just kind of getting into Scott's brain is what he's trying to do. I'm telling you right now.
I saw AEW had like its
Armstrong
lowest
as he clamps down with the pressure
ratings
on
ever.
Ken Dillinger. This
That's
a
gotta be, like,
tournament elimination match for the
super
USA
frustrating to spend a
Junior
shit ton of
Heavyweight
money
Championship.
and have like every advantage, and you just can't get people to really care about your product.
Oh, right under the chin, right under the chin. Bingo. You're right, Charlie, what you were saying. One man will be gone after this match. Who will it be, Scott? Dillinger, one's gone.
It'll be down to 6. Hammerlock by...
But does it really matter, though? Like, if you have your deal with HBO Max or what's the name of that company? Discovery, Warner Brothers Discovery. Like, if you have your deal with them and you are already a billionaire, like, who gives a shit what your ratings are? Unless it's like a... You know what I mean? I mean, are you booking because you wanted to run a wrestling company, or are you booking because you want people to watch it, I guess? I don't know. Does that make sense? OPC is starting his own YouTube cult, and I'm fixing to become his chief sidekick. That won't be happening. I'm not interested in interacting with anybody, really. It's not like a stream, not one of the streamers that we watch, or like someone who's like right there that would have some good stories. OPC wouldn't like me anyway. I'm very algorithm negative, I guess.
Good move by Dillinger.
That's what he's all about now. There's Ken Dillinger that I know, number 8 in the world, right there. That was a vicious neck breaker, Charlie.
Taking a little time to be braggadocious with the fans.
Let me read you what he said.
Cost you something here, Mike.
Yeah, you can't get it. Don't worry what the fans are going to do. They're not part of this match except just for moral support.
Okay, so he commented on the video, Ben and Grace Thorpe in the Miseducation of Ruby Spacek Part 2, which was where they were at the swimming pool. And he said, would you like to set up a time to discuss the lawsuit?
Scott, and you can hear who they're for.
If you've got the offensive moves going your way, you have to stay with it. Am I right?
You better stay with it. You better stay
Super
with
Kick
it. I know
nickname.
some of the greatest junior heavyweights in the world. I've traveled the world to wrestling. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now, buddy. You better stay on a man when you got him down, because...
Somewhere the Young Bucks watched this and they were
offensive move by
truly
Ken
inspired.
Dillinger, and that one took the wind out of the sail of Scott Armstrong.
Scott's hurting right now. He's slapping him around a little bit now. He's getting kind of a little vicious now, yeah. Now the mind game's beginning to turn a different way.
And Scott knows right now he has to fire back.
I think it's time for Tony Khan to bring me in. Just let me book for 6 months and see if I can turn it around.
This Dillinger's right out of Texas, and he's one of the top-ranked junior heavyweights in the world. Of course, you can't take anything away.
We'll get the title off of Hangman immediately.
You know,
And on to Raven.
He didn't need his dad to do it or his brothers to do it. He's proved it
Oh
all.
no!
What a 2 count. There's Scott. 2 count, and he comes out of that.
Scott's given this guy so much. Like, I don't understand why.
Clothesline, short clothesline by Ken Dillinger on Scott Armstrong. This is an elimination match on television, folks. Still to come, we'll see the Iron Sheik in action.
Well, the
for first
lawsuit
time
is
on TV.
fake.
That's definitely an oddity to see the Iron
OPC
Sheik
Don
wrestling
does
TV.
not have a chance in hell
Did you see that vicious
of
You know, Charlie,
getting that lawsuit
Dillinger, I can tell you
in
right
front of a
now,
judge. I don't think.
225 weight. You got to be 225 or below to be a junior heavyweight.
Why am I so afraid of... I'm not afraid of OPC Don. I just don't trust him.
And I know he's
He does not really like me. He said many times he doesn't like
Right
me.
now, it's Dillinger. Good shot by Armstrong. Ooh, right back into the upper chest area, almost in the throat from our vantage point. Let's see what Dillinger...
He used to complain that it wasn't fair because I talk about goon stuff, but nobody really cares. But if he acts like he's gooning for somebody, then everybody hates him.
will do now. End of the ropes goes Scotty Armstrong.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah.
Sunset flip, one of the oldest moves in wrestling.
2 count, and
I want
he
to talk
comes
about the
out of
Taco
that.
Bell Summit. I want to talk about
Got a lot of stamina.
him being naked when the police showed up.
He certainly, though, in the next few minutes needs to turn this thing around.
Exactly what Dillinger's doing right
I
now.
want to
Charlie.
know
I've had
what
that done to me a million times. What he's doing is
interactions
trying to
he's
twist the
had
head,
with
trying to reach
Ruby
into
that we
the
didn't
airways,
see on
anything he can
stream.
do to make Scott lose his breath.
And that's what he's doing. He's continuing to clamp down with the pressure. Takes Armstrong up. Body slam. Now Dillinger.
Hey, what's up? It's me.
looking around
This
into the
match is
corners.
going on
He's going up
forever.
on this first rope.
Is this guy like a name somewhere? I never heard of him before. Ken Dillinger?
Oh, nobody.
Yeah, you got him before.
Nobody home.
And here's what Scott Armstrong is all about. Look at that fire on it, Scott.
Well, and I mean, I agree, Stephen David. And on top of that, it's like there's no money now. Like, what are they gonna do? Garnish the kick checks? Like, come on, you're here way too late. There's way too much footage of OPC Don being honestly. I mean, is there any? I think the majority of people just see him as like a proxy for the Thorpes.
Got it. Ooh, he racked him, but the big man didn't go down. Good for him. Go.
He runs off, but he can never really build a coalition, and just ends up running, like going back, and which there's nothing wrong with that, but
It's over.
if that's what you want to do.
Got it done. And your winner, he'll advance on. It's down to 6 now. Super kick, Scott Armstrong is your winner.
And they're going to
of
let
the
him
match.
beat him
And
up after?
Dillinger
Come on.
Obviously don't want to see this one end either. Well, let's...
Ken Dillinger.
now. Good reversal by a super kick. And
Oh, there we go.
Now he's down for the count. Might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's lights out.
I'll be honest, I thought that match was way longer than that. I thought we were going to be like 15 or 20 minutes in.
There you see your winner standing tall in the ring. And if we could, let's go back and catch the slow-mo.
You also have to, if you're going to do defamation, you have to show the judge that what happened damaged your reputation. And I think if you put together a 5-minute highlights of OPC Don on YouTube, like, it's not someone who's showing any kind of regard for like his reputation. You know what I mean?
Action.
In my opinion.
Let's see what happened leading up to the
Most
victory
people are
by
going to take
Super
one
Kick.
look at him with
Scott
shit all over his
Armstrong
face and say, okay,
in the
yeah.
match as he advances on in the tournament. There you see the hand raised.
Case
and-
dismissed.
No. Dillinger did not have enough on that one, so he comes back for a little dose of second effort here. And Scott Armstrong, it's a lot.
Oh,
I'll let you
yeah,
catch
for
your
sure.
breath a minute. It was a hard-fought match.
I mean,
with Ken Dillinger.
to a normal person, he's absolutely damaged his reputation. On YouTube, he's just doing what you do on YouTube, what some people do on YouTube. Like, but certainly to a regular person off the street is going to say, okay, this young woman called this guy every name in the book, said he was a creep, said he was, she didn't like being around him. He's covered in black mold. He's got shit all over his face. Like, most people are going to take a look at that and say, okay, yeah, this guy probably is not losing any reputation over someone else's actions.
But you do advance. And it's
A
6
jury
left
of
in this junior
OPC's
heavyweight
peers, a
division.
jury of
6
turtles.
guys left. I'm just proud to be one of the 6. And I tell you what, it don't matter what town those finals come to. I want Scott Superkick Armstrong to be right there, wrestling for that beautiful red, white, and blue junior heavyweight title. I appreciate
King
the
TL
Sport League
called
fans.
to the stand.
And for Kevin Dillinger, or Kim Dillinger, whatever his name is, another one bites the dust, big boy.
Tell you what, I noticed you using those high-flying moves off the top rope, flying body press. That happened last week with your opponent. Let's go back 1 week and take a look at a victory that took place right here on USA Television Wrestling. And that is the Master Blaster. Scott Armstrong takes his man into the ring. Good elbow coming off. Up again with that drop kick that puts the Master Blaster down on the canvas. Going up high this time. He's going airborne. Scott Armstrong with a flying body
Man,
press.
Scott Armstrong really getting the strong
One
push
count, and
here.
He comes right up. He didn't beat. There's the super kick. 3 count, and it is over. There you see another win for Scott Armstrong. It's down to the final 6. There's another man, though.
I didn't even know
That
she
number
was
of
mad
6
at him,
that you're
besides
going
her,
to have
like,
to contend with
normal
down the road somewhere.
anger toward
and you
most
know who
people.
I'm talking about. Magnificent Magliano.
Yeah, the guy's real high on himself. He thinks he's a real stud. Talks about heaven on earth being Baltimore, Maryland. What a rib.
I just have a hard time believing that I just don't. It's hard for me to believe any of it is real anymore. You know what I mean?
We have some
I just
comments
assume this is
presented by the
OPC Don
magnificent
trying some kind of
Magliano
gay
from Orlando,
ops
Florida.
to,
Let's take a look at those right now.
giving out interviews, trying to, with some nefarious purposes.
I'm standing here in the Sportatorium in Orlando, Florida, after winning another round of this light heavyweight tournament. And I just want to let everybody in Alabama know, and every other junior heavyweight that's entered in this tournament, where I am, and I will be back. You see, the most important thing in my life right now
I want
is
you
this
to know
U.S.
where
Junior
I
Heavyweight
am
Championship.
and that I will
I've
be
got something
back.
to prove to my family, and I've got something to prove to myself. See, my family's up
What's
north
up, Jeremy?
in Baltimore, Maryland.
You just
A lot
missed
of
an
you rednecks might not even
excruciating
know where
match
that is.
between Scott
Well, that's
Armstrong and
understandable.
Ken Dillinger.
You see, I have to come down here to the South to wrestle in this tournament. To me, this is the armpit of the world. I'm not here to see all your smiling
Armpit of the
faces.
world.
I'm here to become
I've
a
been
junior
to
heavyweight champion,
Alabama.
bottom
It's pretty
line.
interesting.
So I'm going to do whatever I have to do, whatever it takes to win this tournament. It doesn't matter who's in my way. It might be Scott Armstrong. It might be Akira Nogami from New Japan. It might be Mike Jackson. Whoever it is, they'll be eliminated.
Scott?
I just want to say one thing
God
to
damn.
Magnificent Magliano from Baltimore, Maryland. I want to say one thing to you, brother. You talk about this as the armpit of the world, and Alabama being rednecks, and not knowing where Baltimore, Maryland is. Brother, this is one redneck. I don't ever want to know where Baltimore, Maryland is. You can keep it.
Yeah,
Thank
you
very
keep
much,
it.
Super Kick Scott Armstrong, the Universal Heartthrobs in action next. Stay with us.
That's one of my favorite, like, cheap heat things is whenever a villain will come out and be like, hey, so this is, you know, Baltimore, huh? And the crowd will cheer, and then they'll be like, you can keep it.
USA Wrestling continues after this brief pause.
Hello, Birmingham Wrestling
I
fans.
love
My
this
name
backdrop.
Is Mike Jackson, hometown boy, coming to tell you about the exciting matches coming your way. USA Wrestling debuts.
Birmingham,
March the
one of the real
15th,
wrestling
7:30 p.m.,
meccas of the South.
Boutwell Auditorium. It's called the Battle of Boutwell. USA Wrestling, with some of the greatest stars in the world, are coming to Boutwell. Come on in right here, Scott Armstrong. Scott, great win today
Man,
on TV.
good
You moved up a
God,
little
dude.
further in that US tournament. I'll tell you what, Mike, you know, it was a tough win. You know, that Ken Dillinger, without a doubt, he's one of the top seeds in the tournament, and I've moved one step closer to those finals in Boutwell Auditorium.
Listen,
And the
only
new
Scott
starting time,
Armstrong and Ken
7:30, and
Dillinger
that's
showed up
March the
this week.
15th. Same old, baby. Monday night in Boutwell Auditorium, and people there in Birmingham know the Armstrong.
I watch it,
Ain't no
Daninsky.
man in that building ain't gonna know nothing about Monday night in Boutwell Auditorium. You know something about it, don't you, Mike? Buddy, that's my hometown. I'd like to bring in another good friend of mine, a man that needs no introduction. He is Mr. Boutwell at times. I'd like to introduce the Bullet. Bullet, you're having a little trouble with this mask, man.
Yes.
I feel like if I covered it, though, it might attract, like, people who take it, like, who wouldn't be viewing it through the Boyd lens. It might cause some friction.
Mr. Tennessee is determined to take this mask off before I get to the Battle of Boutwell. Now, we've heard of the Battle of the Buds, but when the battle comes to Boutwell, the Bullet's going to come out on top. Now, Jimmy Cornette's mother, she's got a lot of money, no doubt about it, Michael. You know it. And she's put out
Oh,
a
yeah,
high
Dixie
dollar
Dynamite.
price on
Remember
the
that
Bullet's
great
hood. Everybody
promo he
knows
cut
about this hood.
in Smoky Mountain when he took the mask off? And he's like, I didn't want people to think I was getting by because of who my dad was. That was actually a really good promo.
Cannot wrestle, no doubt. I don't make it a secret. It's a special supportive mask for the plastic surgery I had a few years ago. So if he takes this mask off, I'm finished, and that's why I'm fighting so hard. So, Mrs. Cornette, I hope that check was high enough to pay Mr. Tennessee's hospital bills. I'm sure they got a nice
I forgot
emergency
about
room there
Mr.
close to
Tennessee.
the Boutwell Auditorium. I've walked that aisle so many times, and I'll wrestle guys that are this big and this big. Now, Mr. Tennessee's a pretty big guy. Looks
He
about
is big.
245. Well, brother, I'm 235 pounds a fight.
Goon
In fact,
over
I believe I got more fight in this finger than you
Mace,
got in
oh
your
my
whole
God.
body, Mr. Tennessee. You wearing that orange sock on your head? Well, brother, Alabama did to Tennessee this year just what I'm going to do to you at the Battle of Boutwell.
Ooh, a football
champion, brother,
reference.
and I'm going to be the national champion when I leave Boutwell. Thank you, Michael.
USA Wrestling can only say it like this: the Battle of Boutwell and Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Hey, guys, do you need a
Ladies and gentlemen, this
mortgage?
special
Roll
TV match,
Tide.
One fall, 10-minute time
Hey,
limit.
how about
In the
some
corner
dick
to my
pills?
right,
Roll
weighing at
Tide.
247 pounds from New Orleans.
Hey, guys, you ever had one
Louisiana.
a
Here's Tommy
breakfast cereal to
Stevens.
make you feel like the old days, but without all that
And ladies
sugar and
gentlemen, the
artificial
music will
colors?
tell the story
Roll
as he makes his way
Tide.
to ringside. 242
Y'all ever heard of
pounds,
Manscaped?
Las
Roll
Vegas,
Tide.
Nevada. The
Oh my
Universal
God, look at
Heartthrob,
this.
Austin Idol.
What a
Your referee,
what a
Murray
look
Von
here.
Redlich.
There you see, climbing in the ring, the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol, as he takes on Tommy Stevens on this edition of USA Wrestling. And Scott Armstrong has joined us again at ringside. Once again, congratulations on that big win for you. And hey, the action gets tougher every week.
I tell you what, it really does, Charlie. It's really heating up right here in USA Wrestling. You know, people have been talking about it everywhere we go, talking about USA Wrestling. And somebody that's
Didn't he
on
become
the
a
tip of everybody's tongue is the
referee
man
for
himself,
WWE?
Austin Idol. You can hear these fans just go crazy when he comes out. They really love him here.
And be watching for a big announcement coming up on this edition of USA Wrestling in our personality profile segment with a fellow you're familiar with, the Bullet.
Yes, sir. Very
Oh,
familiar
great.
man who is
Bob
from the bad to
Armstrong
the bone,
personality
so to speak.
profile.
Right now, looks like Austin Idol's taking that boy's arm and going to twist it slap off, Charlie.
What do you make of this group of tag team?
And he's WCW too.
Oh, I don't know about those guys. I see the outfits they wear, and you know, I don't even have words to cover.
He seemed
something
like he
that,
aged
man.
really well.
Covered it, you
Like
know
when he
what
was
I'm
a
talking
ref,
about,
he still
Charlie.
looked pretty young. I know that's probably, in my mind, it just happened, but I'm sure it was like years ago.
Stevens, as far as the Universal Heartthrob is concerned, twisting and putting that pressure. Stevens says, "Hey, let's break
Remember
it.
when,
Let's get back in the ring."
when that one guy was a WWE ref? I don't remember what they called him, but on the Indies, he was Drake Younger.
He's twisting it. I tell you what, Charlotte, this man's tried everything he can do. He's trying again just to get out of the ring, so Austin Idol will have to break the hold. But you can see those runs on Austin Idol, those big rivers for veins running right through him, and you can see he's strong enough to just manhandle that boy. See what he did to him right there, Charlie? He's thinking, he's an athlete, and at all times, Austin Idol is flamboyant.
Exactly. Another overflow crowd in our television studio, and I want to thank all of them for coming out and retape USA Wrestling on Saturday afternoons at 1:30 at the Channel 18 studios in Dothan, Alabama. So if you're watching in North Alabama, maybe up in the edge of Tennessee and Florida, over in Mississippi, in Georgia, wherever you're watching and like to be a part of that, it's every Saturday afternoon at
These
1:30.
grapefruit tights are pretty great.
People here today from Colquitt, Georgia. They made the drive over here. Want to say hello to them. All the good people in Colquitt, Georgia. Right now, looks like the young man taking an easy way out. He blinded Austin Idol, and now he looks like he's taking it to him. And you know, Austin Idol's just making his big comeback from that car accident he had. And this young man here is trying to mount him a serious offense. Looks like he's got Idol days. He's in the quick clotheslines, but look at Idol, brother.
I don't know about this here. Memphis punches.
Is the Universal Heartthrob Austin Idol. Series of rights and puts his man down on the canvas.
That's exactly right, brother. He's going to lay some more on him. Tattoo him, Austin. There it is, brother. Right to the side of that jaw. That boy, he probably don't even know what day it is.
When I saw Drake Younger wrestle, he was like a deathmatch guy. Fabulous Rougeaus, yeah. Looks like the wrapping on like a fancy imported chocolate. Oh, the figure four.
It's all over but the crime, Charlie.
That's something that I have seen world champions say. It's time to quit.
That's right. It looks like right now that Johnson boy.
Tap out.
That's it, Charlie. It's over. Another big win for the man himself, Austin Idol.
The Universal Heartthrob Austin Idol, your winner of the match. And if we could, let's go back and take a look at that one in slow motion as the Idol gets yet another win.
Still a death match. Wow, he's still wrestling?
Still a lot of action to come today.
Oh, you know what? I remember during the COVID era, he was in a faction with Necro Butcher, but they rebranded him to the MAGA Butcher.
Chief, for the first time, will be in action on television. Here we go with a series of rights to the side of the head, side of the face, we should say, of Tommy Stevens.
Man, that's pretty wild, dude. They're showing it close up and in slow motion, and it still looks halfway decent.
Just a matter of moments, we'll be seeing that figure four leg lock.
The MAGA Butcher. Necro's one of my all-time favorites.
The Heartthrob comes down hard with that elbow into the chest area.
Necro had that big fight atmosphere. No matter who he was fighting, it always felt like it was like an event.
On the opponent, Tommy Stevens, and from that point right there, it's all over. Joining us at ringside, the Russian Warhead, Boris Zukov. And I've asked you out here.
Oh, look, he's got the chin strap off.
Getting back to what we had you out here for, it seems evident after what I've seen the last few weeks here in the USA Wrestling area that you and the big man, the Junkyard Dog, will meet soon in the ring because things are getting heated between the two of you already.
Yeah, Junkyard Dog claims to have the hardest head in wrestling. When you look at here, cameraman, the hardest head, largest head in professional wrestling. And Junkyard Dog, one headbutt, you are going to go down from the Russian Warhead. 1, 2, 3.
And the
I don't think that's going to work.
Let's take a look at JYD in action.
Yeah, that's true. He did have the match against Mickey Rourke.
On the Junkyard Dog, there's that headbutt now to the side of the head. Bradley scrambling around on the canvas.
He was a good choice for that role, too.
Junkyard Dog, what a history behind this man in professional wrestling. The most popular black athlete in the history of professional wrestling.
Wow. Had to qualify
Power slam by the dog. It's over. 1, 2, 3. It didn't take long, folks.
Let's see him throwing the best shots he can throw, and they ain't affecting Dog at all.
Are we just seeing like a little medley here?
Into the ring rope, she goes.
Danny Trejo died, is that true? I saw that he came out and like, there were like rumors that he died, but then he I guess he made a statement that he was alive, but then did he die after the statement?
You don't see anybody get up from that.
That would really be something.
And the hand goes up for the Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, the Junkyard Dog, the most famous slam in professional wrestling. The top. No man has ever kicked out of this body slam the Junkyard Dog does. The Junkyard Dog, I'm going to do something about you because I do not like you. I do not like you talking about Zukov. I do not like you making fun of Zukov. You see, I have not changed my feeling about my country. I am not embarrassed by my country.
Oh my God,
You
Boris
know,
Zukov
some people in
promo.
Alabama that are embarrassed of Alabama want to take the flag down from the Capitol. In that room. Maybe
Whoa.
next they want to take down the American flag.
What'd he say about the
This is my
Capitol?
heritage. This is what my country was all about. I am still proud of this. The sickle and the hammer. Because Zukov applied
He
the
was
sickle
blown up
and
by
the
a turtle.
Warhead. No man is going to get up. The Iron Fist rules. I have not changed in my heart. Wrestling is still number one. We can
Speaking of Danny Trejo, have you guys ever seen that series of movies he made? I can't remember what they call them, but I think there's like 3 or 4 of them, and some of them have Danny Glover in them, but it's basically like elderly people versus street gangs. I don't know any better way to put it.
States like a grape. Go after.
I should watch some of those.
Go after little Saddam Hussein, who minds his own business, trying to push people around.
True, Bob Brown.
Junkyard Dog, I'm going to get rid of you. I don't like you. I do not like what you mean in wrestling. You understand that, Junkyard Dog?
There you hear the comments of the Russian warhead Boris Zukov. More action in just a moment.
USA Wrestling continues. Don't you dare go away.
Tune in to the Oh, it's a country, so I thought they were giving somebody a big entrance.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Hey, Travis Strom. I gotta look up and see what that movie's called.
7:30 p.m. USA Wrestling debuts right here in Birmingham. I'd like to bring in one of the great stars of the USA Wrestling. Of course, I'm talking about the Universal
Danny
Heartthrob.
Trejo.
No introduction. Austin Idol. Austin, I know you got a lot of things
Elderly
to say, but I've got something here.
versus
It came
street
Tuesday, Friday
gangs.
mail. I might read it to you if it's okay, and to the fans.
Be my guest.
Simply says this: Austin Idol quit before it's too late, and its initial TF.
You know, Mike, this is 2 weeks in a row. Last week was Federal Express, and now it's a 2-day priority mail. You know,
Just brought up
I
a
don't know who
video
this
of
crackpot
him
is, and tell you the truth, I
fighting
really
with
don't
someone
care.
at a
Probably
4th of
no one
July
really exists
parade.
by TF. But let's get to the bottom line. You know, I was talking to Cornelius Bennett
Movie
about
Danny
10 days
Glover.
ago, and he said, you know, Austin, it really didn't make any difference about the Super Bowl. The outcome
Here
of it.
we go.
Who
Okay.
won?
It's called The Movie Featuring Elderly Danny Trejo and Danny Glover Fighting Street Gangs is the Badass franchise. The 2 actors also co-starred in the sequels Badasses and Badasses on the Bayou. So there's 3 movies in the Elderly versus Street Gangs series. A Vietnam vet and unlikely vigilante team up in this with his equally tough friend to take on a group of neo-Nazis who are harassing their neighborhood. And the other one says that a trip to Louisiana where they go for a wedding ends up turning into a violent, mayhem-filled night against criminals in the South.
It didn't make any difference who lost. He said, you know, that we were there. And he told me, he said, when I was a kid, Austin, a lot of people said, Cornelius, forget about playing college ball, you'll never make it. Forget about playing professional football, you'll never make it. But he told me, he said, Austin,
Oh,
I
of the
had
guy
deep in
fighting
my
on the
heart,
bus?
I was gonna do what I wanted to do.
You're
when
right.
I
I think
wanted
what
to
the
do it,
opening
and do it for
one of the
as long as I
opening
wanted to do it.
scenes
I
in
said, my man,
Badass
Cornelius,
is
you and Brother Idol, we
is
got
it like
something
a
in
recreation
common.
of that
And you know,
bus
for
fight?
all the little idols out there, and all the big ones, and the old ones, and the young ones, and the black
IBS,
ones, and the red
Ben
ones,
Thorpe
and the white
versus
ones. And I don't care if
MS-13,
they're Protestant,
weaponized
I don't care if they're
IBS.
Methodist, I don't care if they're Catholic, I don't care if they're Jewish. All you got to do is one thing, is think positive. You got to say, I can, I will, and you'll do it what you want, when you want it. And believe you me, you talk about the
I wonder if
Battle
they
of
have them at the
Bothwell, baby.
library.
I've had my share of them, and I don't care who it's going to be on Monday night. I don't care if it's a Sheik. I don't care if it's a Russian. I don't care if it's a German. I don't care who it is.
I don't
'cause
trust
can tell you
watching
one
movies
thing.
on
I'm
streaming
coming at you just
services
like Cornelius
unless
Bennett
they're like
has gone
premium
across
ones.
many a line and sunk his
So
team
much
into
shit
many
is
a
censored
quarterback.
on
I got my
Tubi
teeth sharpened
and
up, baby, for the
Fandor
Battle of Bothwell, and I
and a
can't
bunch of
wait.
these other fucking places.
USA
When is the internet breaking OPC interview? I don't know. I mean, I'll talk to him, but
wrestling event scheduled one fall, a 10-minute time limit. In the ring to my left at
I'm
284
I'm
pounds
always
from Tallahassee,
skeptical.
Florida, here is Bobby Morgan. And ladies and gentlemen, making his first appearance on the USA Wrestling Show, weighing 271 pounds from Tehran, Iran, here is the Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik.
Oh, look, he's got his prayer rug. USA!
Ladies and
USA!
gentlemen, I have been ordered, not requested, but ordered by the Iron Sheik for no one.
I
to
don't
say
think we talked about it. I don't think that OPC will be as open and honest as Ben was, so it probably wouldn't be as smooth of an interview, but like I'm not going to get mad at the guy. If someone's not going to tell you something, they're just not going to tell you. That's why like an interview with Grace would be really fun, but it would be kind of, I don't feel like it would be super fruitful because I don't think she would be completely honest.
His prayer ceremony.
When were we ever best buds?
Once again, the Sheik has ordered everybody to not say USA while he does his Muslim prayer.
As a character, I mean, he's invaluable to the Thorpe brand.
What's this all about?
Well, you know, all I know, I've seen him do it a few times. It's some type of praying or some type of religious ceremony that the Iron Sheik does before every match, and how well it helps.
Oh my God, he's beating him with a prayer
taking a
rug.
toll on Bobby Morgan right now.
Flagpole over the
Well,
back
come
of the
on,
head.
ref. He can't hit him with a goddamn
This
flagpole.
man is vicious.
The hell's
I'll
wrong
tell
with
you
this
what,
guy?
Charlie, you know the man is so powerful. He's an Olympic champion. He's a Pan-American champion in the Olympics for Iran. He represented Iran, and I'll tell you what, he is so strong and so big. Look at him just throwing Bobby Morgan around, and Bobby Morgan is no small man, brother. He's about 300 pounds.
Former WWF heavyweight champion. That is the Iron Sheik as he clamps down once again on Morgan. It looks like almost a choke going. Oh, there's that on that boot.
He's got those pointy-toed boots, and I don't know what he's got in them, but I'll tell you what, I've never had my head run into it, but I've seen guys that have, and they don't move real well after they take it.
There's a boot again to the face of Morgan. And the Iron Sheik.
I'll do my best. I'll tell him to hit me up on Discord. I'll talk to him. I'm not going to talk to anybody else. I don't want to be on a panel, anything like that. But if he's serious and really wants to talk about it, I'll talk to him.
Hogan gave up for this man right here, and this man beat him. So it tells you right there, he's beat some of the best in the world, and he is right here. He's going to make a home right here in USA Wrestling and try to make a bigger name for himself than he already has.
I don't know what he's saying into the camera, but Morgan looks like what world are we
I want
in
to
this
ask
time?
him
I mean,
about the
on the
Pay
floor
Pig
he goes.
He
Rebellion.
probably wishes he'd signed a match with somebody else today, Charlie, because I'll tell you what, this Iron Sheik, I don't know a whole lot about him. I just know that the man is unbelievable. He's unbelievably strong. He utilizes all parts of the ring, and as you can see right now, he's utilizing a little something outside the ring.
Into the midsection.
Oh my God!
You thought he looks like Dan Severn too?
Into 13 pieces, brother. He's gonna go get some more of it and break it over him again.
He's
it looks
destroying
And the Sheik
Armory property.
here at ringside over the back.
like. Oh, brother, there's no call
God
for
for
Damn.
that right there. There's no call for that right there. The man
This
strong
weed
enough
is
and has more wrestling ability
really
to have to do something like that, Charlie.
dank.
The count again by the ring official on the Iron Sheik. Back in the ring he goes. Morgan still out on the floor.
What I really like about this wrestling promotion is that 99% of the time, it's people that you know and love who can't really put on a good match anymore. My favorite kind of wrestling. Fabulous Moolah Fusion, wow.
Sheik now. Hard rights being thrown in by Morgan, and they seem to be. Oh, wait a minute. He's got the Sheik up. Oh, body slam.
There you go. He's got a second win. Come on, Bobby. Take it to him, buddy.
Hey, Rush Limbaugh, I've been playing Helldivers 2, and that game would be so perfect to have streamed back in the Twitch days. Like, you can take a leadership role and, boss people around, but then also, subtly sabotage the entire team without them really knowing. It's really great.
He's just choking the
And there's a bunch of people on there that, I don't know if it's kayfabe or if they really believe it, but they're really into, acting like soldiers while they're playing it. It's pretty crazy. This guy kind of looks like Mike Ditka got into the ring. Ooh, high angle backdrop. Gotta see that again. Ooh, A to Z, baby. If he will be honest, I will, but he's done literally nothing for me. Dude, I'm the only person. All the other orbiters got microphones and cash. OPC never gave me anything. He's undermined me. Hey, what's up, Dave's channel? Well, this is Alabama Birmingham wrestling. Unfortunately.
And your winner of the match is the Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik, there it is, Charlie. Hey, I tell you what, Charlie, too, we're going to be going every which way for them fundraisers, and I'm going to be a part of it.
All right, that's right, Scott, and thanks for mentioning that. If you would like to have USA Wrestling in your area to raise funds for your school, civic club, organization, you can call the fundraiser line for USA Wrestling, area code 904.
I like that high angle backdrop.
7973. And right now, let's take a look at that camel clutch again, if we could, that the Iron Sheik uses to put his man down as he defeated Bobby Morgan on
he's
this
gas.
edition
Whoa,
of
whoa,
USA
what's going on?
Wrestling.
Whoa.
There you see the Sheik going in.
He was thinking of who chose this clip?
And again, some sort of ceremony.
Wow, hey, can we
going
show
on
the
here by
last
Iron Sheik.
75 seconds of the finish?
In the Alabama, they know the Iron Sheik.
I don't have a way to have my cam on though. If I stream Helldivers.
Maybe Bully, maybe Junkyard Dog, they have experience, but I have the record. Nobody breaks my record yet. Nobody know about
This guy, the interviewer?
World champion, Olympic,
I don't know.
and my
I don't remember.
know about it. Tell it.
One thing in question here is, let's go back to last week's edition of USA Wrestling when Boris Zukov had defeated his opponent, and you come in, jump on the man for obviously no reason at all. Let's take a look at that. And where he comes from is definitely
They're so
changed.
serious, man.
He
Helldivers
has
players
still
are
has
so,
that
they take it so
hammer on
seriously.
there, and also, you'll see that headgear. Used what he
You have to be careful though, back then you could say whatever you wanted to pretty much in open chat in a game. Now you have to be really careful what you say. A lot of the companies run auto detect even if you're saying out of pocket stuff. So you have to be that takes some of the fun out of it, but it also makes it more challenging, I guess.
Back to his amateur days. Headbutt, 1, 2, 3. It is over. Sight purposes is what he said the headgear is for. You kind of have to wonder.
They don't like it when you tell them that you're glad that they're having fun, but would they mind using some team tactics? It's obvious that they're using little terms they got online about war formations and stuff like that.
Jerry Maverick now. What's this? The Iron Sheik coming out to obviously congratulate Boris Zukov on his victory.
Zurkov the jerk off, yeah. Oh my God, dude, he planted this guy. Watch this. Oh, I wish we could have seen that. Oh,
Jerry
brutal.
I mean, he don't even know what state he's in, much less country right now. There he goes with that camel clutch.
Whoever ran this episode is like, listen, I don't want to see anything except Scott Armstrong and the Iron Sheik.
He was trying to jump the sheik. He was trying to jump the sheik. The typical American. He's trying to stab him in the back. Yes. Yes. He had to defend
Charlie
himself.
Platt.
I think that he
American go down from the wrestling Warhead.
Well, I didn't want to say anything because Luna's not in here. Nobody that likes karaoke is here, but I did download all my songs on that old game. Remember that old game Rock Band? Which pretty much turns it into like the most, I think I have like 1,400 songs on there. But again, I don't know how to stream with this computer's not strong enough to stream like a game through OBS.
The Bullet with us, and Bullet, you know, in all my years in broadcasting, there's no easy
Is that
way
true, Dave's
to
channel?
pass along bad news, but the wrestling community
look at this.
is in mourning today at our learning of the death of, I guess, the biggest box office attraction in the world.
That's exactly right. Andre the Giant will be sorely missed. You know, he had a heart as big as he was, Charlie. I
That's interesting, the death of Andre the Giant.
traveled with him many times over the roads of Alabama. In fact, I was his tag team partner the first night right here in Alabama. And he's a good man, and I certainly miss him myself, and I want to wish the sympathies to his family and condolences.
Andre the Giant dead after an apparent
Imagine
heart attack.
Cornette. Now listen,
And,
they got Bob
certainly our
Armstrong out
sympathies
here
are
with a
with the
sock
family.
on his face
On
while
to
he's
things
while he's
happening in
eulogizing
USA
Andre the
wrestling right
Giant.
now.
Well, goddamn, why don't you just take your dick out and piss all over his grave?
Has been signed up. The USA will have tag champions, and hey, all over the world, we're getting response from different organizations. Already, we've had phone calls in this newly sanctioned Tag Team Championship Series from people like the Japan Wrestling Association, Australian Wrestling Association, New Zealand Wrestling Association of Mexico.
Sounds like all the belts
England,
Mercedes
All Pro
Moné
Wrestling,
has.
and they're all wanting to enter teams in the USA
It's Me
Tag Team
is
Tournament.
has kind of, I feel like, been making a play for Luna lately.
This only was sanctioned last Monday, and already I've received 20 phone calls myself personally. A lot of teams are getting up. They're going to sign up for this, and why not? You know, any team would be proud to hold beautiful belts like these, and it's very prestigious because these belts mean money, not only in USA section, but in Japan. Like
I wonder
you
if I
say,
can just hook
it's
up a,
international. These belts are
if
gonna
I
be
just hook up a
won by some
webcam
team,
to
and
my
who knows
Xbox
what, it may be a
through
Japanese team that wins them. USA has
USB
opened
if
their
it'll
doors.
play it,
Brothers,
stream
you
it through
can,
my
beat the
Xbox. I bet it
competition, and
might.
if they rate right, and they put their entry in and
We could
rate
do
rated high,
karaoke
they'll be able to
streams
go
that
for these
way.
belts, Charlie.
All right, and we're looking forward to seeing the big tournament for the USA Tag Team Championship.
I understand, excuse me a minute, I heard that this tournament will be held either the last of March or the 1st of April, somewhere in that area. They're going to give everybody a chance to get their entries in, their teams in from all these foreign countries, as well as teams around the USA, so we'll be hearing more about that.
And we'll keep you up to date on what is progressing with the tournament plans for the tag team titles. A few things happening in your career early on in the USA wrestling area, and you've got a thorn in your side, Jim Cornette and Miss Moneybags, I guess we should say.
That's exactly right. They've hired a hitman, Mr. Tennessee, to come down here and take my mask off. And as you know, Charlie, I have to wear this mask to wrestle. It's support, and it braces the area under my eyes, and $37,000 worth of plastic surgery. I couldn't wrestle without this mask. And it all started back at the Crockett
If anybody
Cup,
can
and, friend of
narrow
mine,
down the
Brad
date
Armstrong, and I,
on when
we beat
Grace
Jimmy
first
Cornette's
met up with
team at the time, which was the
OPC,
Midnight Express.
let me know, and
after
I'll
the
give
match
you
was over, he
a,
came over, we had words,
I'll
and I
shout
did
you
slap
out
his jaw.
on the
I lost my temper, and I slapped his
eventual
jaw, and he
stream.
said right then,
I know
"You'll
Grace
pay
is
for
willing
that,"
to
and I
give it
guess
to me.
that's
She just
coming
doesn't
back
want to
home.
have to look it
I lost
up.
my temper, and
So
now I'm
like,
gonna
if we
pay
can
the
just
price.
give her
But I
the
will say
exact
this,
date,
I don't know how much money she's got and how much she's paying Mr. Tennessee.
then
But
she will
last week,
definitely
right
hook
here
us
on
up.
TV, Charlie, he tried to get the mask in. I wasn't even
What happened?
wrestling
Oh,
Mr.
this is the
Tennessee.
common
Let's
man's
take a look
wrestling?
at what
True.
happened last
Very
week on
common.
USA Wrestling when Mr. Tennessee comes in. There's that chop by the Bullet, another chop to the chest area, and another by the Bullet. Good reversal by Mitchell. Takes the Bullet into the ring ropes. Whoa!
Got his small package. 1, 2, 3. He got it.
Bullshittery and hoodwinking. That sounds like ATF.
From Marietta, Georgia, the legendary Bullet. Whoa! He's complaining about a quick count there. Now reversal by the Bullet again.
Oh.
Sleeper. There you go. You won't get up from that. No, sir,
Great
buddy. He's
sell.
going to sit. Wait a minute. Mr. Tennessee is hit the ring.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Mr. Tennessee is in. Both Mitchell and Mr. Mr. Tennessee have the bullet tied up.
Boy, Bob ain't gonna give no fucking heat to Mr. Tennessee. This guy looks like a fool every time he comes out.
Down the canvas he goes, and outside of the ring.
The 8th of Who Gives a Fuck. It's got to be in May, I think. The Osama bin Laden arrest was, I think, on the 11th of June. And I think, yeah, I don't know.
Take a little better game plan.
So much shit happened in that time.
I wasn't wrestling him, and he jumped me from behind. So now I've got to have eyes in the back of my head, and it puts an extra burden on me. You know, I know Cornette's mother has got a lot of money, and I know, like I said, I don't know exactly how much money.
God,
she's
Mr.
paid him,
Tennessee's
but
in the
obviously
ring.
enough for him to try to
He's
do anything he can,
immediately
whether it's
loses
jumping
all
my
of his
back,
heat because
or
Bob
whatever,
won't put
as
the
long as
guy
he gets
over
the
at
mask
all.
off, he's going to get paid. Now, that makes me a little bit nervous.
Well, before earlier today, Mike Jackson had a chance to get some comments from Mr.
They
Tennessee.
killed Mr. Tennessee before he even got started.
This issue.
USA Championship Wrestling, baby.
Who's this
That's what
guy?
it's all about.
Mr.
Bullet,
Louisiana?
It's coming down to me and you, Daddy. I'm sick and tired. You're a
He
thorn
kinda
in my
look-
side. So today, right here
It
on
kind of
TV,
he kind of
I'm bringing
looks
a
like
man in,
Trump
the
because of that
Eliminator.
glow around
He's
his
gonna
head.
take care of you. He's subcontracted for you. He
Makes it
is
look
the
like he's
man
got
that's
some,
gonna
got
take
some
your
hair.
mask off. I can do it any day of the week, but I'm taking my sweet time.
Shoot
Cornette
interview
is
with
paying me
Ben
a lot of
Thorpe.
money. $10,000.
Christ, Grace, a warlock.
$10,000. That's a lot of money from where I come from. So today on TV, Bullet, get ready, baby. It's coming off. $10,000. The Eliminator, you get ready.
I think it was the
You're out of
11th
here. USA
because I covered it on the
is
12th,
That's
so
where
I
it's
think
coming
that's
from.
probably
So
right because
today
I would
on
have covered
TV,
that like
Daddy,
immediately.
You're out of here.
Now, you can consider yourself in the category with some with their faces on the post office wall.
Well, $10,000, that's big bounty money. And one thing he did warn me, I'll be looking for him today. I'm in the last
Was I
match.
wrong?
I'll be
Don't you
wrestling
think?
Mr.
Was I
Eliminator, his man, and
hallucinating?
brother, if you
I
come
feel like it
behind
kind of
me,
looked
I'll be-
Their faces
USA is Tennessee.
like he's got the orange face, but then like the blowout from the lo-fi video like makes it look like he's got kind of like blondish hair. I like this guy too.
That's where it's coming from. So today,
Grace is
on
not a
TV,
warlock.
Daddy, you're out of here.
She's just
You
a
can consider yourself
she's
in the
just
category with some with
a
their faces
troubled
on the
young
post office
woman,
wall.
troubled young trad girl.
$10,000, that's big bounty money. And one thing he did warn me, I'll be looking for him today. I'm in the last match. I'll be wrestling Mr. Eliminator, his man, and brother, if you come from behind
Grace
this
has
time,
always got
I'll
that
be waiting
ace
on
in
you.
her
Won't catch me
pocket
about the
of whenever
fire
she's
again.
really ready to be done of just putting all the blame on Ben and walking
On
away.
USA Wrestling after this.
She's always got that.
There's more
Like,
tough
get out of jail free
ringside
card.
action coming up on USA Wrestling.
She is not into
Don't stay right
witchcraft.
there.
Grace Thorpe? What? Grace Thorpe is not Wiccan. What are you talking about? You're thinking of Corey Devotions.
Birmingham, Alabama. Where else but Boutwell Auditorium, the Battle
Owen
of
and
Boutwell.
Brett,
March the 15th,
ready to get down to it.
7:30 p.m. USA Wrestling showcases some of the greatest stars in the world. Wildcat Wendell Cooley, Scott Armstrong, the Iron
These
Sheik,
thongs
Universal
are
Hot Rod,
so
Bullet,
bizarre.
Toledo,
What a
Finley.
choice.
And I'm here with one of the top tag teams in the nation right now. The greatest tag team in the nation, if you will, Simply Divine.
Never been beaten. Let's keep this in mind. We've had tag team titles in 19 different countries all over the world. Never had our
I can't
shoulders
believe the
put down to
RV's
mat
done.
one
What? How
time.
depressing.
Not by nobody. Okay? But let's just keep this in mind. Birmingham, roll out the red carpet, baby, because the hottest tag team that's ever hit the stinking
Yeah,
state
the
of
thongs are
Alabama
just
is on
awful.
its
What a
way.
not a good
Ladies,
look.
Just back away from our cars, and baby, if you're real nice, we might let you carry our bags to the
I love this
dressing
guy
room.
as like a
Everybody
bargain
see me.
basement Bret Hart though.
That's right. You know, everywhere we go, including here in Birmingham, everybody's talking about the Rock and Roll Express and what these guys are going to do to us. Well, let me tell you something. Wake up and smell the coffee, gang. Let me tell you something.
Wake up and smell the
These
coffee,
guys are
gang.
not going to show up. You got a better chance of chanting rock and roll and them showing up here. You've got a better chance of walking out in the woods and yelling
Well
Bigfoot
done.
and one coming up and shaking your hand.
Is that
I'm
the
gonna
same
tell you
people from
something.
Well
On
Done?
the 15th, right here in Birmingham, we've got an open contract. I don't see the Rock and Roll Express
No,
lining
the
up to
RV
sign it.
is
In fact,
great.
I don't see
The RV's
anybody
great.
lining up to sign it.
It's like we said before, Jack.
More wrestling, no
Anywhere
Thorpe.
that
We got
Simply
2 days of
Divine
wrestling,
goes,
0
you can
days of
bet
Thorpe.
that the Rock and Roll Express won't be there. I can guarantee you that. And all these beautiful ladies that have been sending these cards and letters in, Well, we just appreciate it. But I guess you don't have much of a choice either. When I look around and I drive...
I feel like I recognize this guy from Well Done, but then I don't know, maybe this guy looks different. Maybe it's just that I can't stop picturing him as like a knockoff Bret Hart.
To this stinking state of Alabama, I don't see nothing but a bunch of hillbillies. Well, hillbillies,
I just
stay
heard it
home.
was
Keep your
broken
eyes on your
down.
old ladies,
OPC
'cause
told
simply
me he
divide
wants
is
to
here.
get it in the
Double bulldog.
lawsuit settlement.
Yeah, that's both their weight together coming down with that boy's head in their hands, driving it head first.
For
right
goodness
into the-
sakes, pin the man.
Yeah, without a doubt. They're stomping his fingers. All this is immaterial. They could have pinned him 5 minutes ago,
What's
Charlie.
up, Nick?
And where's the rock and roll?
I
This
would
is
have
the
covered Grace
can't
this
be
week, but we couldn't get the
put
details
off here
worked
by
out.
Simply Divine.
Maybe
Holiday.
next week there'll be
Making
a
effort,
Grace
Charlie,
Day.
but I'll tell you what, he's taken so much punishment. He's blown up.
You know what?
He just doesn't have it in him, Charlie. Full
Let's just pause the OPC video because none of us know the date and she's not going to look it up. Let's have her yeah, you can search for a title. Let's just have her find the one where she went to Florida and got stood up by Hugh and then had like that weird sexual crash out with Dalmatian and Ben.
Body slam by Steve. Ow. There's that
Worst
knee in the
pause.
back of the head.
I tell you what, it looked like Holiday was trying to get out of the way of it, but I don't think he did, Charlie. I really don't. You can see Buddy Golden's still on the floor. Orion's still stomping a mud hole in him. Now, he goes over and stomps his fingers after everything that's been done, adding insult to injury, Charlie. I just don't understand it.
Orion towering high over the man on the floor. And the bell sounds. Tag is made.
I don't know what's going on, Charlie. I'll tell you what.
Oh, he's even doing the
A human body flying
guillotine.
off
Oh
the
my
stage.
gosh, what a
Oh, Charlie,
these
he
outfits
should
are
have
too
been able to
much.
beat him right there, see? He should have been able to beat him. Yeah, I think they're calling for the bell. I don't think they want this to continue.
Exactly right. There's no
Horrendous
sense in it
image.
going on at all.
Yeah,
Grow up,
He's just
Daninsky.
slapping the guy's face. I don't think that's worth a flip, Charlie. You know,
It
there's
was
no need
pretty
to
bad.
intimidate
I
these
hate
guys.
these
They just wanna be
outfits
rough.
completely.
They come here wanting to give it get an equal shot, and this isn't right, Charlie. It's not right at all.
Well, here we go.
The double DDT, brother. Is there a human on earth that can kick out of that? I want to
Come
know.
on, ref. Get these two badasses out of
Oh,
the
no,
ring.
are they going to do it? Oh, they're just going to... They just throw him right over the... Oh, he hit his back on the apron. I tell you what, Charlie, it may be better to go on and walk away and come back to fight another day, so they say.
Now they take the man who's been on the floor the whole match.
I love the bell ringing. Come on, where's
He finally
security?
gets a chance to come in the ring, and they double DDT him too, Charlie. Now, tell you what, like you said, they're running roughshod. There's no call for it.
And the kicks being applied to the head of Holiday out on the floor. What next?
It looks like they're going to try the old spike pile. That's it. Spike pile driver.
Overcooked
drove his
chicken
head
pot pie.
right into his neck. That boy, he may be suffering serious head neck
Oh
damage.
my gosh.
And now they're bringing Holiday back into the ring.
Looks like they're going to do Holloway.
I got
Holiday
some
the same
boozy
way, Charlie. I just
chips
don't-
left.
Wait a minute.
Louisiana Heat.
Whoa! Who is that? I know who that is. That's a Steve Armstrong and a Wildcat Wendell Cooley. That's exactly right.
Oh my gosh, Wendell Cooley.
Elbow drop kick takedown.
Bringing him in the hard way.
Ryan into the ring. They got him there in the ropes.
And back out again.
Double clothesline.
On their feet. Look at them, Charlie. They are fired up, brother.
Well, the tables have turned here, and we see a haste.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's some pro wrestling for you.
After this brief pause.
What's up, Cody Turbo?
Welcome to my music video showdown, an hour of the very best in today's hot new country. Tell you what, we got some brand new songs coming up for you. I got a latest song by Mary Chapin Carpenter. It's called Passionate Kisses. Also, about 2 weeks ago, I had the
Passionate
privilege of
Kisses.
emceeing a concert with Ronnie McDowell. He's speaking of his brand new song. I've got it coming up, also the video for you. Both Cephas, Hank Williams Jr. is coming to Montgomery. Also coming up this hour, his brand new song. Also, this song right here. This is from the movie Pure Country, his second song off that album. Here's Hardland, Mr.
Tune into the Johnny Outlaw
7:30 p.m.,
Show.
Boutwell Auditorium, the Battle of Boutwell. It's not Guns N' Roses, it's not Garth Brooks, it's professional wrestling, USA wrestling, that is, showcasing the greatest wrestlers of all
You really
time.
did just watch
I've got
Pure
two of them
Country?
with me right now, tag team tournaments going all around the USA. Guys, Simply Divine was out earlier.
You know something, Mike, a week ago, Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, was one of the happiest days of my life because I was sitting home drinking a glass of iced tea, kicked back, picking that sixth string, and my buddy Steve called me on the telephone.
So what
He
this
said,
show
"You know
needed
something,
was another
Wildcat?"
Armstrong.
He said there's a team running around the USA wrestling calling themselves Simply
Next thing
Divine,
you know,
and
the
they think they
Armstrongs
can't
are
be
going to
beat.
learn how to open
And I said
doors. Then
to
we're
him, I
really
said,
going to be in
"Steve,"
trouble.
I said, Wildcat Wendell Cooley over his career has never been a tag team wrestler.
It's got a
I said,
pretty
"Do you
Pure
think you
Country
can
has
teach
a
an
pretty
old
like
dog new
iconic
tricks?" He said, "Stick with me,
poster,
brother, and I'll
but I
make
don't
you a
think I've
tag
ever
team
actually
wrestler." I said,
seen it.
"Steve, that's all I ask you, brothers. You watch my back and I'll watch your back. And I'll teach you what I know. You teach me what you know. When we get together."
Lots of
the
people
Bama
on
Bucks
prime
ain't gonna
time
be
have
able to
those
be beat,
weird
Mike.
Steve, you are a tag team
I mean,
specialist.
fucking George
That's right. Well, I've been
Durunda.
around the country, around the world, for that matter, with a tag team.
They're going
duo,
for like a
but I've
Smoke
known
and
Wendell
Guns
for a long
vibe.
time now, and I always thought this man and me would make a good team. Well, right now there's a team that just so happens in here running roughshod over everybody. They call themselves Simply Divine. If you ask me, they ought to call themselves the San Francisco Treat because they sure ain't rice-a-roni, if you know what I'm talking about. They're a little sweet cheese. JYD seen them out here last week.
Huh?
They got a thing going on in the back about they ought to call themselves in here running roughshod over everybody. They call themselves Simply Divine. If you ask me, they ought to call themselves the San Francisco Treat because they sure ain't rice-a-roni, if you know what I'm talking about. They're a little sweet cheese. JYD
Sweet
seen them out here
cheeks.
last week. They got a thing going on in the back and everything, showing them sweet cheeks. Man, that ain't right. That ain't the South. That ain't good old hillbillies like we're talking about. They're coming out here burying our type of people. Well, we are hillbillies. We take offense to that, man. And we're going to show you in Boutwell come soon. You don't see me on
Boutwell.
tape, but the rest is yet to come.
And I want to tell you something else. I don't know what your classification
The rest is yet to come.
of a redneck
Yes.
is. Maybe because we wear a pair of boots, maybe because we wear a pair of Wranglers, or maybe because we wouldn't mind putting a chart of back in our mouth. I'll tell you one thing, guys. We don't need silky panties to get the job done.
Huh?
USA.
What?
We don't need silky because we wouldn't mind putting a chart of back in our mouth. I'll tell you one thing, guys. We don't need silky panties to get the job done. USA.
Did he say USA?
Silky panties to get the job done.
USA. Ladies and gentlemen, this television main event, one fall to the expiration of time. First of all, in the ring, weighing in at 226 pounds from the great
Take
Smoky
offense to the
Mountains,
term hillbilly.
Eliminator. And making his way to ringside, the music will tell the story.
Twitch sucks.
238 pounds, Marietta,
As far as like
Georgia.
what they're great on copyright, but like terrible on
Here's the
content.
action
Unless you're like
against this eliminator here on USA
a
Wrestling.
big enough channel, or you're like one of the
A little
extremes
surprise entrance into the
where they
ring
don't
by
want to
the
risk
eliminator.
pissing
Good
off
reversal by
the
Bullet into the sleeper.
Under the sleeper, he's got it
all the
on him.
wacky folks.
Lo and behold, Bullet said he better have eyes in the back of his head, and here he was. He had him.
Well, we got 2-on-1.
We don't
right
need
now.
silky
Mr.
panties to
Tennessee,
get the
well,
job done.
Mr. Tennessee
USA.
having a bit of a problem.
Hey,
It's
Bullet
over.
got him. He got him, brother. He sees a...
USA.
There's a
Ooh,
good
man.
move. And again, Mr. Tennessee, he's having a hard time standing up.
Mr. Tennessee can't seem to get in the ring. Bullet likes to
Bob
look.
Armstrong
Bullet's mask on. Look
is
like
the
he's
top
Bullet.
guy in USA Wrestling. He was one of the top guys in Smoky Mountain Wrestling around the same
People
time.
here love it. And there you see your winner of the match in what almost record time. The Bullet, that $10,000 that Jim Cornette's mother's got up. Hey, it don't seem to be paying off too good right now. Mr. Tennessee needs to collect, and he's not getting the job done. Next week on USA Wrestling.
I don't know. I thought they would
the
have fixed the
magnificent
camera.
Magniano, plus the return of the JYD. We'll have an update. You're still in the hunt for the big junior title match.
Can we get
Exactly right.
Lance
And I wanna say one more
Armstrong
thing. Simply Divine, get
into the
ready,
company?
boys, 'cause the Bama Bucks
Wrestling.
Well, that's it. That's all there was for that episode. This one is USA Wrestling, February 6th, 1993. Yeah, Bob Armstrong. And then his brothers, too.
Here's your announcer, Charlie Platt.
I was thinking like Lance Von Erich, but then Lance Armstrong is a real person.
Thank you, studio audience. What a crowd we have here, Scott Armstrong.
I like a nice smooth transition to the next episode.
A capacity crowd in the
His
studio.
lover.
Thank all of you for coming out. We have got one exciting hour on the way. What about that magnificent Magliano will be in action today.
That's exactly right. You know, he has been running his mouth on every show so far. Today is his very first time here, right here live on television.
Exciting tag team combination who kind of popped in on us last week, if you will. Those Bama Bucks will be in action today. The special presentation of the career of the Universal Heartthrob Austin Idol. We'll have that on the show. Russian Warhead.
Brad Armstrong is okay. I don't even mind this guy. The other guy, though, I don't really care
in
for.
the USA wrestling area. We understand the bounty has gone up.
He's not aggressively bad.
That's exactly right. Mama Cornette has reached way down deep into her pocketbook, and she's upped the bounty, and I was kind of wondering what that bounty is. Another thing I was noticing here, too, talking about big bucks, is the Iron Sheik is going to be on here today. And, you know, every week he's talked about swinging those clubs and having that $10,000 challenge. I understand today there's someone here to accept the $10,000 challenge.
Live on television today, along with a personality profile from Simply Divine. It's an action-packed hour. Stay with us here today for USA Wrestling. Let's go to the ring for our first match of the day.
This first match, one fall, 10-minute time limit. In the corner to my left, weighing in at 228 pounds from Honolulu, Hawaii, here's Chris Sullivan.
Oh, man, Chris Sullivan.
And ladies and gentlemen, making
Look at
his
this guy,
first
ATF.
television wrestling appearance, weighing in at 225 pounds, one of the finalists of the junior tournament. Would you welcome the magnificent one, Joey Mag.
The magnificent Magliano is in. He's done.
You call me Magnificent Magliano from this point on. Got it?
Yeah, goddamn right.
The magnificent Magliano.
See, yeah, Jim Cornette is in this company, like, passively. He'll cut a promo once, and then they'll do, like, 3 weeks of programming off of that promo. You know, he'll be like, my mama's putting out a $10,000 bounty on you, Bob.
On this edition of USA Wrestling. Another thing, understand that hopefully get him out a little bit later on. Possibly another message has been sent to the Universal Heartthrob Austin Idol from
that guy's like, certainly the sequin jacket will get me booked.
Messages in. When the bell sounds, we're ready for action. What do we know about this Chris Sullivan?
Well, I don't know a whole lot about Chris Sullivan. And,
what do we know about this guy?
I don't know a whole lot about this magnificent Magliano, except he is a very cocky and arrogant individual. Charlie.
Good show of sportsmanship.
I'll tell you right now, you know, he's in the ring. He's trying to, looks like psychologically take out his opponent right off the bat, but he's not going to be able to do that in Chris Sullivan, I don't believe.
Good from behind takedown on Chris Sullivan by the magnificent Magliano, and he is a world traveler. This magnificent Magliano,
this is early February 6, 1993.
A junior heavyweight title in USA Wrestling, but he has been competing all over the world.
Yeah, so I've heard, Charlie, you know, every week he's sending an interview from different places, the Cow Palace and all these other places, saying that he...
Yeah, Bob Armstrong was like one of the main guys throughout the entire Smoky Mountain run. I mean, the story of Smoky Mountain, which I guess Smoky Mountain is kind of unique in that way, that it tells one coherent story from start to finish, as well as all the side stuff. But like, is Cornette against Bob Armstrong, and that's a great feud. Man, I love Ron Wright in Smoky Mountain. I wish we could watch it on here.
He's working his way right to the top of this tournament. And to be honest with you, hope that he does. You know, I was very fortunate last week.
Chris Sullivan was a jobber for the other companies.
Top-seeded gentleman in this tournament, and I know for a fact that if Joey Magnificent Magliano,
he looks like he would be like the father of one of the FTR guys.
But next week, without a doubt, he's got the man himself, Davey
We had
Rich,
Bland Severin, now we've got our Don Fry lookalike.
Davey Rich, and I know for a fact that Davey Rich is a top seed in this tournament also.
No doubt about the credentials of one Davey Rich. As far as the ability to compete in that squared circle, good elbow by the magnificent Magliano, comes up, catches his man.
Magliano he's getting such a push, and he's not living up to it in the ring.
He come back up with the arm, though. He's going to keep the advantage, keep him down. You know, if a man's on the mat, there's not much he can do.
Yeah, we watched Power Pro a while back. We can't watch Smoky Mountain on here, unfortunately. Maybe I can find like if I put a filter on it, maybe, or I don't know, some kind of overlay. But we tried the overlay with OVW and it didn't work.
Such an international traveler and such a wrestling superstar as he claims to be, I don't understand why he'd have to take a shortcut like that and pull a man's hair. I don't know. He seems to be taking a lot of time here, Charlie. Maybe he's trying to figure out what Chris Sullivan's all about, huh?
Joey Maggs.
Tie up again, over to the turnbuckles they go. Referee calling for the break. Oh, good knee.
Before he was a star.
For the count of 5. And there you see an open palm slap to Chris Sullivan by the magnificent one, Magliano. And, oh, there's that boot.
There it is, brother, and he caught it right in the kisser. Oh, he caught it that time. Vicious. Looked like it hit him right in the top of his head there, Charlie.
And we see from...
I watched all of Smoky Mountain TV on YouTube. Somebody had all of them uploaded. There's probably multiple people now that have them. But I watched all the TV episodes on here, but then there are also house shows and like super shows, kind of like ECW used to do, where they'd have like, build for a few months to like one big blow-off show. So like those aren't in the TV lineup, but they are available here and there on YouTube.
The action so far,
I'm not sure what Peacock has. Oh, so Peacock only has... Yeah, that sucks.
Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't really know, this being his very first match, I didn't know what kind of outlook he'd have on it, and it doesn't look like he's done much high flying. It looks like
all right,
he's
ATF.
fighting, kicking, scratching, and gouging, and
I'll try to carry
really
while
much,
you're gone.
Credit for a junior heavyweight, in my opinion, Charlie.
Now it's Magliano. Snap there, takedown on Chris Sullivan.
Fart on their
Clamping
volleyball.
down with that pressure.
He's got that rear chin lock on him, Charlie, and I'll tell you right now, that'll take the breath right away from you. He's got that knee firmly planted right between those shoulder blades.
Man, everybody loves this
good
hold.
Shot from Earl, the main man, cameraman, right there. He's got it locked into that handheld camera, and what a shot that is, taking everybody at home right into the center of the ring. You can see the pressure. He's got it applied. He's pulling back on his head. Sullivan's fighting for a breath there.
Chris
I'll tell you right
KS.
now, nothing will take it out of you like that right there, Charlie.
Yeah, whoever I watched it through had all the TV episodes, I think, except for maybe one. I can't remember. There might have been one or two, but I might have been able to find those somewhere else.
Interesting to see what his comments are about supposedly this ante being kind of lifted some on the bounty on his mask.
Yes, that's
I know that when I watched it, I couldn't find the Super Show where Macho Man wrestles Bruiser Bedlam and Shawn Michaels wrestles, or no, wait, is it Jake against Dirty White Boy? And then Buddy Landell against Shawn Michaels.
exactly right. He said he's having to have eyes in the back of his head.
That Buddy Landell
He's
promo
gonna have to.
leading
Right
up to
here,
that match
Sullivan,
is,
he's trying to
oh
mount
my
an
God, it's so
offense.
good.
He's caught him with a couple elbows. He comes off the ropes. Ooh! Vicious knee right in the lower stomach right there from the Magnificent One.
And the Magnificent One.
The
takes
Magnificent
this man up
One.
Now, let's see where he'll go with it from here. Good block by Sullivan. And a hard right to the side of the head.
Hear him? Oh,
And another one.
barely grazed his chin. There he's in again. He hits the ropes. He comes off. Boom! Good.
They should make up some crazy claims about these jobbers, I think.
Line 2 count, and Magliano powers out, but hey.
Like claim that
the effort that counted on that would have got him out of the
Chris
tag.
Sullivan was actually under the mask as the executioner in the first WrestleMania.
Audience, they're going crazy. Counting the punches. They're wanting him to knock Magliano's brains out, it looks like. There's a reversal. Ooh! Whoa. That was vicious, Charlie. That was really vicious. I heard he's got a move he calls the Magnificent Moment, and it looks like this is it, the M&M, another magnificent moment for Mr. Magliano.
And there we see the kiss blown by the Magnificent Magliano. 3 count. It is
Well,
over.
hard to argue with a performance like that.
It is over.
The Magnificent Magliano, a force to be reckoned with here in USA Wrestling.
Competition in the ring is concerned.
Super
in
Kick
USA,
Scott
the win will
had
go to the
better
Magnificent
not rest on his
Magliano.
laurels.
If we could take a look at that again.
Let's go to the back and hear from the Russian
they call
Warhead.
The Magnificent Moment, I believe, is what you term as we're about to see here. First of all, good flying block. Put your man down on the canvas. Magnificent Magliano joining us here at ringside.
Down in dirty
What we're about
Tennessee,
to
that
see
sounds like
is
it has some
something
good
you
shit.
call the Magnificent Moment. Am I correct on that?
That's right. Everybody's entitled to at least one magnificent moment in their life. Any of our opponents, this will be theirs. Keep your mouth shut.
Well, we're about to see that in action, and since you did survive and came out with a very impressive win over Chris Sullivan, it is my understanding that next week you will be facing top seed on television, Davey Rich.
Yeah. Davey Rich. Another Alabama redneck. We'll see what he's got next week.
There you see the magnificent moment and the 1, 2, 3. It's over for Chris Sullivan, your
The
winner of
slow
match again,
motion in this
Magnificent
show is
Magliano.
a little
All right,
overdone.
Next week on television is Davey Rich, and another top seed in the remaining 6-4 of the junior heavyweight title is, of course, Scott Armstrong.
Scott Armstrong.
Who?
I'm getting so sick and tired of hearing this Armstrong name. I'm not that impressed.
Well, since you were not with us last week on television, we thought it only fair to let you see what
Tell him
Scott
Chris
Armstrong
Platt.
has been looking like in
Is that his
action
name?
on USA Wrestling in some past weeks. So let's
Something
roll
Platt.
that here if we could.
Chris Platt. Wait, is that right?
Oh, nobody.
Yeah, you got it before.
Nobody home.
And here's what Scott Armstrong is all about. Look at that fire on it, Scotty. Ooh. He racked him, but the big man didn't go down.
Big time. Oh, yeah.
Another shot.
Did you watch the one where Nash won the title and dropped that guy with like a brutal jackknife?
Whoa, somebody at home.
Charlie Platt. There we go.
That flying body press got it done.
Wait, who's Chris Pratt?
Armstrong, another victory on television.
You know, I'm getting sick and tired of this. It's getting real monotonous. All I hear everywhere I go is Scott Armstrong this, Scott Armstrong that. Let me go on record right now. As far as I'm concerned, every Armstrong, starting from the top all the way down to the brothers, right down to Scott, are nothing but cowards. They're Alabama rednecks, and they're cowards.
Uh-oh. Who's
Hey,
coming
brother,
out?
I
Oh,
don't know
Scott.
what you're thinking. I got a monitor back there in my
Yeah,
dressing
that was a
room, and I've heard every
nasty
word you say.
jackknife.
I'm gonna give you the opportunity
He
to say
stacked
one
his
word
ass
of that
up.
to my face.
Wait a minute, Scotty. I don't know exactly what you think you heard back there. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. You took something I said out of context, maybe a little bit. What I really wanted to say.
They
is
must
when
have
it's
pushed
something
that out
else,
into the
I have
algorithm.
nothing but respect for you and for your family. The Armstrong name is held with respect all around the world. And brother, if it comes down to you and I in the finals, like it looks like it's going to, it'd be an honor to be in the ring with you. May the best man win.
That's what I thought you'd say.
There you have
I guess he just proved my
You're high
point.
as fuck, me too.
He's a coward. He came out here during my interview time, and what did he do? He stuck
I
his tail between
refilled
his legs
on,
and went back to
Black-
his dressing room. He's probably hiding
no.
behind his dad or one
Yeah,
of his brothers,
Blackberry
or he's
Moon
hiding in a
Rocks.
locker or something. Scott Armstrong, when this tournament comes down to the finals, I'm going to prove to you and to all of you illiterate rednecks that I'm
Oh my
all
God,
there
we're
is.
only. Are you shitting me? It's only 9:30.
Those Bama Bucks are in action next on USA Wrestling. Stay with us.
I was like mentally winding down for the stream. I was like, well, this is about over. Stream's about over. Oh, I couldn't see what you wrote. I thought you said you were hoping for a gun. I didn't see the Vader match. No, I'll have to check it out. That Kevin, I watched that power bomb though, like probably a dozen times. He put him right on his fucking, just right on his shoulders. It was probably a safe way to do it, I guess, but
Now they're only
man,
six.
it looked
I'm talking about
brutal.
the U.S. Junior Tournament, the prestigious USA Wrestling Tournament held right here, the finals in Boutwell Auditorium. Where else but Boutwell, Scott? March the 15th.
This is the Lord
7:30
Alfred
p.m.
Hayes
And
of
Scott,
Boutwell.
Right now, the way it looks,
Or
you're one of the
Batwell.
favorites. Well, I appreciate that, Mike. You know, it looks like they're calling it the Battle of Boutwell. It's all just like it used to be Monday night, same old, same old. March the 15th, Monday night, right there at Boutwell Auditorium, brother. And there's going to have the finals of the junior
Who's a more
heavyweight
reliable
tournament that night, and I sure
narrator,
wanna be one of
OPC
the
Don or
finalists.
Mike
And I
Graham?
understand you got some comments from a guy that calls himself
That's how I
Matt.
see
Magnificent
OPC's level of
Magliano.
trustworthiness.
You gotta hear him. He's very self-conceited.
Same as Mike Graham.
You know, I'm getting sick and tired of this.
My
I
God,
keep
look at this
hearing
guy.
Scott Armstrong this and Scott Armstrong that. How Scotty's a favorite in this tournament. You know, when this
If
tournament
Billy
began, there
Kidman
were
would have
20 men
applied
entered.
himself, he could
And
have
I
looked
took
like
it upon
this.
myself to travel all over this country.
Yeah, it
And
was
I've defeated
really,
just
it
about
was
every
right
top
on his
contender in
fucking
this tournament.
shoulders.
I've been to Florida. I've been out to Texas. I was in the San Francisco Cal Palace. Scott Armstrong.
That had to be a
you were
moment
here
where
in Alabama
Nash
in the
was
Cal
like,
Pac.
okay, this has to
With
be my
track
last
record,
match. I
I
can't.
should be the favorite. I guess you
He was
people here
gonna
in
end up
Alabama
killing
don't understand
somebody.
reality. I'll make you understand. Next week, right here on television, Davey Rich is entered in this tournament.
His last match,
And
he
I'm gonna
wins the
use this
title
match
in big
to
time
prove to
wrestling.
you, Scott Armstrong, and to prove to all of you people in Birmingham that I'm all there is.
Scott right, Birmingham, a great wrestling town, and he did
See,
say one
Raven
thing,
will
he has
protect
eliminated
all of
a lot
our
men.
Boyd
Yes, he has,
stars
but
and
this
heroes
week
of
he's got
wrestling.
Davey Rich, and I know for a fact he's going to have a rough time this next week against Davey Rich. But he's talking about being in the cow pastures, Alabama. That's right, brother. I've been doing some planting and some raising, and I'm going to plant one of these Armstrong knuckles across your head, and I'm going to raise some lumps on it, Mr. Magliano. You can head back to Baltimore, Maryland, or wherever you're from. Take a big hike, brother.
What's
I don't even want to know where that is, but I tell you right now.
Why
when it
is
comes to
just
the
saying
Battle of
Baltimore,
Alabama,
Maryland
you
like
bet
that
Junkyard
an
Armstrong's
insult?
gonna be-
This special television match tag event, one fall, 10-minute time limit. In the corner to my right, weighing in at a combined weight of 452 pounds, the team of the Raging Bull, Randy Barber, and Johnny Superstar Star.
Okay, this has got to be one of my all-time favorite tag teams. This guy is known as the Raging Bull. What were their names
With
again?
the Raging Bull in the corner to my right, weighing in at a combined weight of 452 pounds, the team of the Raging Bull, Randy Barber,
The Raging Bull, Randy Barber.
and Johnny Superstar Star.
Johnny Superstar Star, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, needing no introduction,
Oh, they're getting
making
heat.
their way to the ringside area from the cradle of the Confederacy, weighing in at 478 pounds combined. Here are the
From the
Bama
cradle of the
Bucks,
Confederacy.
Warhead, Wendell Cooley, and Steve Armstrong.
Here we go, the Bama Bucks.
Well, there we see the Bama Bucks. Steve Armstrong and Wildcat Wendell Cooley, and what an entrance they made last week on USA Wrestling, Scotty.
Do you think anybody had high hopes for USA Wrestling? Like, do you think there were any long-term plans, or do you think this was just something, an opportunity popped up to run a temporary
We got a
territory?
personality profile coming up a little bit later in today's program.
Were there
with,
long-term
Kimberly
booking
Devine,
plans?
They were simply irate that I showed the tape from last week's
Superstar Star off to a good start. 453 pounds.
Junior heavyweight, and he's got to be 240. Look at,
Oh.
my light. He almost touched the lights here in the studio. Oh,
Whoa, man, the,
oh my God. Took it over
the
the
Barber's
top.
a great seller.
Big buck. That boy's still holding this back. He don't know whether he's
The Barber guy just doesn't even look like I would have never guessed he was a wrestler. Oh my God.
The roar, kicking booty and taking names in the ring. Here comes
Ooh.
the big knee lift.
The Raging Bull is beating a hastily retreat outside on the floor right now.
I'll tell you what, those Bama Bucks are taking it to him,
The
brother.
forearm
They are taking it to him, Charlie.
bro down
They're gonna
again.
drag Wildcat Wendell Cooley moving quick as a cat. Here comes Brother Steve. Gonna take that arm and twist it all the way off. Steve's arm's about as big as that whole boy's body is, Charlie.
And again, back into a hammerlock.
Did a video with
Johnny
OPC
Starr
Don about
Caught
moonrocks.
Steve with an
There
elbow.
was a tag. I don't know if that boy saw. Ooh, kick right to the face. Kick right to the face. Steve picks him up. Look, fists him right up. Presses him in the air and slams him.
There goes
Oh,
that elbow
man.
into the upper chest area by Wildcat Wendell Cooley. Again, going to the left arm of Johnny
Is this some,
Starr.
light
Chop to
hazing?
The upper chest area puts the man down on the canvas. And for all of you who would like to attend the tapings of USA Wrestling, we take
Grace
every
needs to
Saturday
stop
afternoon
chewing
at
gum,
the
loudly
Channel
cackling.
18
I don't think that's
studios
gonna
in Dothan,
happen.
Alabama. It's on Highway 52 East, Alabama Highway 52 East.
In general, I don't really feel like Grace is a person that's really open to criticism.
Or maybe up in Tennessee,
Or
Mississippi,
suggestions.
Georgia, Florida, all over the
From us,
Southeast where
anyway.
you're watching this tape. If you have plans traveling in the Dothan, Alabama area, stop by at 1:30 on Saturday afternoon and be a part of this tremendous audience.
I'll tell you what, Charlie, that's exactly right. You know, you can see Steve and Wendell working great as a team. And that, right now, they've been down there in Freeport, into Swampland, down in Miss Charlotte's having a big
Man, the
fine
Raging
dinner
Bull
talking
is
to
just
Super
really
Dave
having trouble
down
getting
there
out of
in
the gate
Freeport.
here.
And Super Dave
Whoa,
said
look
Wendell
what's
Cooley
going
and
on
Steve
here. What's
Armstrong
this
are gonna be
cell?
the team to beat in this upcoming tag team tournament. Going to start about the end of March or the beginning of April. They're going to have the biggest tag team tournament this
Oh,
place has
that was
ever
weird, I
seen,
thought.
with those brand new, beautiful USA tag belts. I don't know what they paid for them, but I tell you what, Charlie, it had to be a pretty penny. Look at Wildcat shoot that man in. Oh, vicious right there. There goes Steve to the top, brother. There it is, the buck stop.
Oh my God, wow.
They call it
This
the
guy
buck
is gone.
Dude, this guy is a great jobber. Holy shit. He sold like $1 million bucks, took all those hits.
Wow, baby, it's all over. A big win right here on TV for the Bama Bucks.
And Johnny Starr is wondering about what area of
Hey, listen, run that slow motion, but put it about 30 seconds before what we want to see, and run it at like 10% speed. Look at this cell, turned him inside out. Boom!
Got the pin 1, 2, 3, and your winners on television today.
That was the best match of the day, I think.
Wildcat Wendell Cooley and Steve Armstrong, those Bama Bucks. And I know you've got titles on your mind. There's a tournament coming up either the latter part of March, 1st of April, for the beautiful U.S. Tag Team Championships, and you guys are coming on strong.
I want to direct a few comments to one team called Simply Divine. I guess for the last few weeks, you've had an easy go of it. You've had your mind tuned in on easy competition. You thought you were going to breeze right through here and get yourself the tag team titles. But there was one thing you failed to see, that there was a couple old bucks sitting back home doing nothing, picking on the 6 strings and drinking some of Mama's iced tea, baby. And we were just chomping at the bit and waiting for a chance to unite together and come in here and show you guys just what it's all about. Now, you can call us back jumpers if you want to. You can call us anything, but there's one thing you can't call us, and that's...
One reason Wendell Cooley might be so upset is because he had a subpar experience at karaoke. Perhaps he should limit his exposure to events headed up by Graham Hetrick.
Scared because we came out here last week. We looked you right in the eye and we kicked your butt.
Use code Palo Alto to save 20% the next time you book Graham Hetrick.
Alabama is right in the middle of things right here. Simply Divine, you come out here and talk big and bad. Brother, you ain't going to steal no rep off these 2 Alabama Bucks. You know that. If you don't know it, you're going to find it out soon, because all around the loop, Birmingham, Montgomery, Mobile, and Dothan, if you will, right here. We're going to do it live. Simply Divine.
Man, that's all the big ones.
People. What do you call back jumping? We just come out there and cleaned your plow, brother. As simple as that.
We just came out there and cleaned your plow.
All right. It's heating up in the USA area, and the show heats up
Heating up in the US area.
Still to come on USA Wrestling. You stay with us.
There's more tough ringside action coming up on USA Wrestling, so stay right there.
Birmingham, Alabama, March the 15th. Special starting time, 7:30 p.m. Boutwell Auditorium. We're calling it the Battle of Boutwell. USA Wrestling comes, and 2 of the stars of the USA Wrestling area is Simply Divine. And, guys, I've got to ask you, I've heard that you have filed a formal protest against the Bama Bucks for what
I don't want to confuse the golfers in the chat.
Jackson. We filed a formal complaint.
Did I say something was subpar?
Take a look at this shirt. You see what it says? It says taking care of business, and that's exactly what Simply Divine plans to do. You see, Steve Armstrong, Wendell Cooley, you come out here, you interfere in our match, you back jumpers from behind, you maybe better change the name from the Bama Bucks to the Bama Back Jumpers. And let me tell you one more thing, you 2 great white hunters. We don't look
you
like
2
Bambi
great
and
white
Thumper,
hunters.
and you 2 great white hunters.
What?
We don't look like Bambi and behind. You maybe better change the name from the Bama Bucks to the Bama Back Jumpers. And let me tell you one more thing, you 2 great white hunters. We don't look like Bambi and Thumper, and that squared circle out there sure the heck doesn't look like the Enchanted Forest. You show up March 15th, you got a fight on your hands.
Wow.
Let's hear from the Bama Bucks.
That's right, March 15th, the Battle of Boutwell. Everybody's calling it. It's back to Boutwell for these 2 good old boys right here. We've been all around the state, all around the world for that matter, but our hearts always stayed right here in the heart of Dixie. And in Boutwell on March 15th.
From the cradle of the Confederacy.
Running roughshod, beating the heck out of 2 old boys last week, and we didn't jump your back. We just come in and just cleaned your plow, if you want to know the honest truth. And as far as being the great white hunters, well, you dang right about that, because we always got 2 guns.
I want to tell you something else, Simply Divine. It's just like this, Jack. You know when you're traipsing through the woods and you're hunting a big trophy buck? You walk through the woods and
yeah, that guy was hot, man. He was ready to go. He was heated.
You pick up the big gun. You get the bead through the scope right there, and if boom, gotcha.
Steve, big words.
Let me tell you something, boys. I'm telling you right here and right now, I'm making a promise to you, Mike Jackson. I'm making a promise to your stinking
Why is he
fans,
shaking
and
the
I'm
shirt
making a
like that?
promise to the USA Wrestling Commission. Don't come down on us for anything that might happen there in Birmingham, because I don't want no fines
What did
or anything else.
I don't remember saying anything was... Did I say something was subpar?
This special television event also one fall with a 10-minute time limit. In the ring to my right, weighing in at 282 pounds, Tampa, Florida. Here is Big Bill Wright.
Man, they got to calm this guy
And
down.
ladies
He's
and
going to get the
gentlemen,
crowd
making his way to the
boiling over.
ringside area, weighing in at 308 pounds from Moscow, Russia. Here is the Russian Warhead, Boris Zurkov.
They're calling it again.
He has asked that everyone stand for the singing of the Russian national anthem.
Well, there you have a little musical interlude there that's not too popular with the fans at ringside, Scott.
Yeah, without a doubt, Charlie. You said a week or two ago.
I don't think that was the real
A lot of
anthem.
money on singing lessons, brother. And I'll tell you, you have never spoken truer words.
Side headlock by Bill Wright. Oh, good shoulder smash by Boris Zukov coming off. Up and over his man goes Wright.
Come on,
And
Bill.
Again, the big Russian Warhead catches him with
Do it for Lady Liberty.
elbow to the midsection, followed up by an elbow to the back of the neck. And
Oh, gosh, what a vicious stomp right in the back of the man's head. I'll tell you what, this Zukov is unbelievable. Look at the size.
I mean, if I had to make a list of wrestlers that I want to see wrestle, like Boris Zukov would be
what's
pretty low
happening in
down
the
the
career of
list.
Austin Idol, we'll find that out. Also, hopefully, we'll be seeing Mr. Tennessee in action later on today's program, and hopefully some comments on the bullet on how this.
I can't believe it's not even 10 o'clock
yet.
yet.
In the USA Wrestling area.
We're only halfway through the stream.
Was Simply Divine, Steve and Rex. A lot more action coming your way, so you.
This
stay with
action
us.
from
There you
Alabama
see
is
the
like
Russian
lulling
Warhead
me into a
Boris Zukov.
time void.
That's a vicious headbutt, and so far right here on USA Wrestling, no one has kicked out of it. And there it is. You see, he puts his foot on the throat just to add insult to injury. He controlled the entire match, give him the headbutt.
Yeah,
put the foot on
remember
the
Private
throat,
Jim
and 1, 2,
Nelson.
3, Zukov the winner again.
Let's take a look at that one, if we could again.
I don't have anything against him. I don't know. I just don't really care to.
Zukov
He's just not somebody that I get real, I'm
makes his way
interested
over
in
the
seeing
desk. We
perform.
have that again, the,
Especially in
slow motion
1993.
part of that vicious headbutt by the Russian Warhead, Boris Zukov.
The largest, hardest head in wrestling. No man gets up with a headbutt. No opponent will get up with a headbutt.
That ain't gonna work on Junkyard Dog, homie.
And the competition gets tougher each week in
This
USA
guy's
Wrestling.
delusional.
I know you have a lot of things on your mind.
I like it, but I have on my direction the Warhead going in one direction, one particular individual. And right here next week, I'm going to start making examples. You can count on it, because as Zukov said
Who else want to see the Warhead versus the Bullet?
Americans talk about what you're going to do and not do anything about it. I'm going to like your new president. He's going to do this, he's going to do that. He's done nothing but cause a lot of problems. I do what I say. I carry out my promise.
That remains to be seen, and according to him, starting next week, examples are going to be made of anybody who gets in the ring with him here at USA Wrestling. Interesting personality profile.
What's this
week
guy's
we had
name
a chance
again?
To sit down and talk with Rex and Steve. They are Simply Divine.
Christopher Platt.
Welcome to our personality profile segment of USA Wrestling. Two unique personalities today. That is Steve and Rex, Simply Divine.
Sweet Steve and Sexy Rex.
Well,
Sweet Stan and Sexy Rex.
You're one of the most devastating tag team combinations to ever come through this part of the country, we'll say that. You'll note the tag title belt sitting on the table in front of us.
Soon to be ours, Mike.
Just a matter of time.
Oh, okay, well, at the end of March or 1st of April, there will be a tournament sanctioned by USA Wrestling to determine the tag team championships.
It's just a formality. You know, we've held the belt in 21 different
Oh,
countries.
yeah.
That's right. You
Count
seen it. 21.
Definitely the best of
Excuse
this
me,
era
I hate to
of
correct anyone like
Russians.
you corrected me a moment ago, but what, at 19 last week?
Hey, we've been busy, okay?
We've been real
15 the
busy,
week
okay?
before.
We've been busy.
You know, week after week, we come out here on TV, week after week.
Those Russians were like the moon dogs. They just kept watering them down over
Now,
time.
we have mowed down everybody that USA Wrestling has put before us. It's not going to stop there. Not until we put these belts around our waist, just like we do everywhere we go. And when it's all said and done, and we're through, and we want to retire, that's when we move on and we conquer some other new territories.
All right, as I was saying a little bit earlier, they are a devastating tag team combination, Simply Divine. Let's take a look at some action.
Look
which
at this
they've
guy
been,
smashed
going
in
against,
between them.
Competitors here in the USA area.
Let's look at this.
We always like to watch ourselves.
Dudes, and they know wrestling, so they're going to be.
Oh, that's when they had the demolition
They're
outfits
roughhousing
on.
dudes, but so Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
Nobody's going to get up from that. And they're not either. That was an impressive showing.
What's worse, the demolition attire or the thongs?
Simply divine count of 2, and he pulls his man up. No power out there. The match should be over with. Wait a minute. Oh, double. There's that double DDT, and it's over. Your winners of the match, Rex and Steve, Simply Divine. And there you see them.
Nice right. Bad landing.
Certainly devastating, that double DDT.
What do you think about that, Charlie?
Hey, let me tell you something. You know, there's
Thongs
not
are
another
worse.
tag team in the nation. You can watch any other national television show right now, and there is not another team in the nation that week after week comes out here in the middle of the ring on TV and wrestles the top tag teams in the nation like Simply Divine does.
And we mow them all down, I might add.
Pairs of opponents were top in the nation. Is that what
Are
you're
you
trying?
saying they're less than par? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well,
these guys are great. They have won top matches against other guys in other federations.
Wait.
Well,
these guys are great. They have won top matches against par.
I might add.
Pairs of opponents were top in the nation. Is that what
Are
you're
you
trying?
saying they're less than par? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Subpar.
These guys are great.
I
They have won top matches against other guys in other federations all over the country. These are some of the top guys right here.
Well, it's my job to stay mutual in this situation. I would say
I
that
suggest
the
you do
first
that.
2 weeks, you had a good roll going, but all good things come to an end. as we
They've been
saw
mowing
last
them
week.
down.
After you had completely demolished the tag team combination.
That's
where your
right. We
opponent-
beat them right there in the middle, just like we do everything we do.
Well, I
1,
turned
2,
some top
3.
tag team competitors entered the ring, and we
Why
have
is
a
he
tape
leaning so far away
of
from
what
the
happened
one
with
guy?
the
We've
couple
seen
of
enough
Alabama
videos.
Bucks
People don't want to see
came
any more
in last
tape.
week.
When they don't want to see any more tape. They don't want to see any more tape. They want to talk to the real
Let's
stuff.
roll that and see what happened last week.
Well, Charlie, this isn't right, Charlie. It's not right at all. Well,
Oh,
here we
God.
go. The double DDT, brother. Is there a human on earth that can kick out of that? I want to know.
None that I know of.
No, oh, no. They're going. Are they going to do it? Oh, they're just going. They're just throwing right over this. Oh, he hit his back on the apron corner. I'll tell you what, Charlie. It may be better to go on and walk away and come back to fight another day, so they say.
Now they take the man who's been on the floor the whole match.
He finally gets a chance to come in the ring, and they double.
Why are we
DDT
watching this
him too,
again?
Charlie. I tell you what, like you
I'm
said,
starting to think they're
running
just
rough
filling
shot. There's
time
no
here.
call for it.
And the kicks being applied to the head of Holiday out on the floor. What next?
It looks like they're going to try the old spike pile. That's it. Spike pile driver drove his head right into his neck. That boy, he may be
Drove his
suffering
head right
serious
into his
head
neck.
damage.
Poor son of a bitch.
And now they're bringing Holiday back into the ring.
Looks like
Oh, they got Holiday, but this
the
is
same way, Charlie.
this is just going to be a vacation to the hospital. Oh man, what if he'd have landed on that guy? Oh shit. That looked really crazy.
I know who that is. That's a Steve Armstrong and a Wildcat window cover. That's exactly right, Charlie. Boom!
Well, look at these two back jumpers. Oh, I remember that, and then they knock him out again. Great bump to the outside.
That's exactly what we're talking about, Charlie. You see these guys? They come out here, they back jumping from behind. They just have no business stepping in the ring with Simply Divine. That's why we're filing a formal complaint. That's why we are going to be the new World Tag Team Champions. Wendell Cool, you're talking about you're sitting at home collecting your welfare check.
Sounds like Andrew Ditch. I want to file a grievance. I want to file a grievance.
Let me tell you guys something. You think you're going to come right in here, step right from behind, and we're just up here and take it lying down? You got another thing coming. I'm about you better get ready because it doesn't make a difference where we're at. We're sick and tired of this, Charlie Plus.
Simply outrageous, Simply Divine, and hey, that's our personality profile for this week.
USA.
Uh-oh, Luna Star, what's up?
continues After this brief pause.
You kind of like this wrestling promotion? Yeah, I don't mind it. It's interesting anyway. It's like a neat little
Here to tell you
time
about the
capsule.
super extravaganza coming your way.
He's got his
March the 15th,
WWF
7:30
shirt on.
p.m. at Batwell Auditorium, the Battle of Batwell. I'm here with two of the top stars in the USA, Boris Zukov.
Alabama. Everybody in Alabama is talking about the Alabama football team. And now they're talking about America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. We'll march the team in Batwell Auditorium. You're going to be talking about Boris Zukov, the Russian Warhead. And I have my warhead aimed at one particular individual right now. And when the warhead comes down on an opponent's head, a man's life is never the same.
Sheik, I understand you finally had a challenger.
You know, Mr. Jackson, you've been around there.
I wouldn't mind seeing a talent refresh a little bit of new people come in and rotate out some of these people. You're going to the Walmart to get your skull and crossbones pendant? Nice. While you're there, Luna, have you thought about picking up some of the new Chips Ahoy Stranger Things branded strawberry soft filled cookies?
But no. This is a $10,000 check, a special March 15, Birmingham, Alabama. I know a lot of tough men in the Birmingham. Farmer, whatever, a special team. I heard one of the greatest team, Mr. Austin Allen, come put that jabroni people over. That's the hot top star. If there's such a top, why they don't come challenge Iron Sheik Club? No, March 15, Birmingham, Alabama. I'm going to bring my club, and I want to know how many top American can come challenge with Iron Sheik. Ya Allah, Ya Muhammad. No, watch me and tell that young generation.
Here we go.
Allah, Ya Ali. Look at this. Look at this thing. No one can do it. No American can.
More great wrestling action still to come on USA Wrestling, plus that $10,000 challenge with the Iron Sheik live.
Oh, how come? What happened at the lounge?
When you think of great careers in
Ice.
professional wrestling, you would have to think about one of the top box office attractions in the history of professional wrestling. We're talking about the Universal Heartthrob Austin Idol. Let's take a look at the Universal Heartthrob Austin Idol and a bit of the history of his career. You'll probably recognize some of the faces you see in this particular piece of videotape.
I don't eat that much of it. Just what you see in the things, pretty much. Here comes that Memphis in him. What's the benefit of the small screen? There's a felony, and he won't leave you alone. What does that mean? Who won't leave you alone? A felon? So is there a felon that's at the bar, at the karaoke bar? That's the song you do, is Do You Want to Touch Me? That's kind of a tease. What does the king think about that? I don't really, I mean, the aesthetic is cool of the lights, but I would think you just want to pull it full screen. I don't know. Lee Cypress is only one man. Without Graham Hetrick at his side, how can he go up against a felonious assault? Your neighbor's girlfriends want to be stepdad. That sounds like something from Ferris Bueller. Neighbor's girlfriends want to be stepdad. Now help me understand this.
Left off some 2 years ago. After the automobile injury, we'd like to...
Okay, when you say it's a wannabe stepdad, are you saying that, like, he's trying to step up and be a father figure in some child's life, but, like, he's not welcome? Or what makes him a wannabe stepdad?
To get him to come out for a few words right now.
I wonder if they made any territory this to 0.
And Austin, you've got a lot
I
of
can't
things happening
imagine
in
they
your career.
did.
Just quickly, another message from TF.
Well, I did receive another message from this mysterious TF, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but it was basically the same type of a deal. Quit before it's too
Lee
late.
Cypress loves when you sing
The
it.
reason I'm out here now
Do you
is
ever
to
sing
watch
it to
this
him when you're
$10,000
making love?
Persian Club challenge.
And we're about ready for that to get underway right now. Let's go to the ring. Here's Mike Jackson.
I'm in the ring. We have the $10,000 challenge. I have been presented a check. David Clemens from Dothan is the first public challenger.
Here
The
we
Iron
go. Get
Sheik
this
will
big dummy in
demonstrate
the ring.
Proper technique. The master of the Persian Club. The Iron Sheik, they weigh 75 pounds apiece. He will represent the proper technique. They must be done this way. Any American wrestler that will do as many as he does, he will do double. For $10,000.
Oh, the guy I was
Do
talking
as
about
many
is
as
the
you can. You'll have
cameraman.
to double it, David, if you can do it. David's got him up.
Who's this guy? Ah, sit down, Horseshack. Hey, whatever you do, don't give the guy talking a microphone.
The Iranian nation, we'll do him one more time.
Wanted for breaking hearts.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 75-pound Persian clubs.
Hey, make sure to not use the footage where Sheik is playing directly into the camera.
Base on that deal, but 75-pound Persian club.
Your neighbor's girlfriend's dad is in jail. Okay, let me see if I get this right. So, okay, so there's a guy that's in jail. While he's in jail, Josh is trying to step up and be a stepdad for that guy that's in prison's kids. He is possessive and he doesn't shower. Okay. Is his name Ben?
Give me a microphone. Mr. Osternader, I know you are all American hero.
Mr. Osternader, do you have any songs?
I know who you are, but I think you are like all that American overseas, like the captain, like the pilot. You don't know how to fly the airplane. You don't know how to even saw that Persian gun. How we bring the American pilot, captain down. You're gonna be like that, I think. You are
So Josh he could really run into problems then, right?
I'm gonna shoot in the ring. Ah! Pop!
Comments of the Iron Sheik and not quite making out.
Well,
everything
let
we
me
said.
ask
Do
you
have
this,
any-
Luna, if you don't mind answering. So if Josh is trying to be the guy that's stepping up in these children's lives, but what does the guy that's still in prison think? Is he like mad about it, or you know what I mean? Like, how does he feel? Is there gonna be friction between Josh and this person that's in prison?
Closing comments on the matter.
Well, Charlie, I guess what he's saying is I can't do it, and maybe I can't do it, but I'll tell you something. Before I even tried something like that, I'd want to research it and see how you could train for that.
Exactly. The Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol.
You're right. Let me write this all down.
USA Wrestling, you stay with us.
Okay.
USA
Okay, Josh.
continues. Don't you dare go away.
I got my Mont Blanc.
Country Music Association female vocalist of the
Wanna
year.
be stepdad.
Victory for Mary.
In my
Real dad in
Alabama,
prison.
March the 15th, special 7:30 p.m. starting time.
Josh
Football
is
auditorium in
possessive.
Battle, and one of the great matches that everybody's talking about. One of the things that are happening in the USA is
And
this
smelly.
thing with the mask, and I understand that Jim Cornette has put even
And
a higher bounty on
essentially,
the woman's
this
mask.
is what's
I'd like to ask
keeping
you
the
right now, Mr.
king
Tennessee, how
from
much
his
is that?
crown.
Well, Mr. Jackson, let me tell you right now,
King
it's none of
throne
your business how
blocked.
much it is. Monday, March the 15th, right there, Battle of Batwell, Bullet, you're not going to make it to Birmingham that night. You're not going to make it. You might as well
I'm also
go
just
back
making
home
some other
because
notes about
before
general
that
lore,
will,
that
you're
Greg is
outta
the
here,
guy
baby.
who
And let me
hosted
tell you, a lot
the
of you's been going around trying
he
to get that
hosted the
JTC,
cookout.
how much that bounty is. Well, let me tell you, brother, I can live high on the hog back in this great state of Tennessee for a
Neighbors.
long time for what that bounty is. But let me tell you, Monday, March the 15th, Battle of
Neighbors,
Birmingham.
girlfriends,
Bullet, be ready. You're not going to make it.
Dad
From the Bullet.
You know, how many times have I walked that
is
aisle
the
in
real
Boutwell
father
Auditorium?
that's in
Now the
prison.
Battle of Boutwell is coming. Mr.
Okay.
Tennessee from the great state of Tennessee.
We're getting there. We're getting
Alabama
some
beat
real
like a
lore
dog this
down
year.
here.
I'm going to do the same thing to you, Mr. Tennessee. I don't care how much money you got offered. If it's 10 cents or $10,000,
Look at this,
it
Luna.
doesn't
I got a
matter to me.
nice,
Cornette's
crisp,
mother can write you a blank check
brand
as far as I'm
new
concerned. You
70
can fill in
sheet
the blank,
notebook.
'cause I'm going to fill in your teeth with this
I
old
got this
Alabama
nice new
ham bone when I
pen,
get to Boutwell. I'm
all to
tired of
keep
looking
track
out of the
of
back
your
of my
lore.
head with them eyes I got back there that I've had to have lately. Every time I try to wrestle, you come get the mask, make the money, get the mask, you bounty hunter. Brother, I ain't wanted dead or alive. You going to be in serious trouble when we get to Boutwell.
May the 4th, that's the anniversary,
Jim
right?
Cornette is making a personal appearance with you on this TV station next week.
That's right here on Channel 18, baby. Right here, Jimmy Cornette, my protege, the man that's going to put me on top, the man that's going to pay me a lot of money,
Okay.
to put
What's
Bullet
up,
out.
Vinny Slugger?
So come right there Monday, March the 15th. You're going to go out.
I'm going to the library today, Vinny. So if anybody donate anything, I'll film it. And then if they have anything, interesting, I'll put in any old stuff. I'll put in a word and see if I can get it this time.
This television main event, one fall with the expiration of TV time. In the ring, weighing in at 220
Ooh, an expiration of time
Indian
match.
tribe, would you welcome Stanley Little Bear? Little Bear.
Oh boy, Stanley Little Bear.
Ringside, 238 pounds from the great state of Tennessee. Here is Mr. Tennessee.
Oh boy.
Tennessee climbing in the ring with Stanley Little Bear on this edition of USA Wrestling.
Yeah,
Joining
Vinny's
me
here.
at the desk, the Bullet. And hey, a little more extra incentive, the price on your head.
That's exactly right. I feel like I'm the...
Hey, Vinny, did you hear the news that Lee Cypress is not going to be able to do karaoke because of there's some real heavy shit going on?
Hard to this bounty hunter, and I just wanted to watch him wrestle. You know, every week I wrestle here, Charlie.
Hey, Vinny, have you ever... Do you know that song, Rocky Mountain High?
All righty. And they have countered elbow, and it's, Mr. Tennessee shoves away at Little Bear. Got his man over on those ring ropes.
Yeah, Mr. Tennessee, he's kind of a rangy dude. You know, he weighs about 200.
You don't know that song?
Pounds. He looks to be about 6'4", so he's definitely dangerous. Look at that. He nearly took the man's head off.
Well, according to the man we have next week, the opportunity to look forward to an added bit of danger around here, and that's Jim Cornette.
Well, I've heard that he's got a master plan with Jim Cornette and his mother. He'll be down here, I understand. So I'll have to really be on my P's and Q's next week.
There he goes head first into the
Oh no, Little Bear's in trouble. Hey, listen.
There he goes. He's chopping away.
Look here.
Forearm smash.
Look, listen.
By Little Bear, or on Little Bear by Mr.
Hey, he
Tennessee.
better worry about beating the guy in the ring and
Little
not
Bear fires back.
chatting with the fans.
And he's doing good shoulder smash into the
Yeah,
midsection
Vinny,
of
if you
Mr.
know that
Tennessee.
song,
Into the turnbuckle he
consider
goes
it
now.
next time you're
There's
making
another
a
waiting
singing
boot,
video.
And that'll take the wind out of his sail.
Rocky
That's
Mountain
right, he's a
High.
full-body character, all right, and he's got this
I also
soul
really
called
like
the
that
Tennessee Jam, I believe. That finishes
Country
most of his
Roads,
opponents.
Take Me Home.
All righty. Now we see Mr. Tennessee taunting the crowd.
Do you think it's all
Crowd. And Bullet goes over to ringside.
ATF Media? Do you think that the whole Lee Cypress karaoke thing is kind of a smoke screen, and it's really because Lee Cypress has kind of given up on karaoke? He just doesn't. He's having trouble. Ooh, damn, bro.
Pile driver move there.
That's exactly right. He calls that the Tennessee Jam.
I didn't choose
Something
that.
like that. But you know, when you don't have to. He was just punishing probably to show me.
It was
something.
on its
I've seen
regular
enough of this
day.
Mr. Tennessee,
It just
but I
it
love
happened to come up like that.
I'm telling you, I'm fixing to run you out, Big Daddy, whether you like it or not.
Well, why don't you just try it right now? Is there anything holding you back?
Why don't you
right
try it
now?
right now, sock face?
Now's the time for you, Daddy. Next week, We've got a special plan.
Bob should call him out for hiding behind a mask.
Thanks for the warning. I'll be ready, brother, anytime.
There you hear the comments from the Bullet, and we have some...
You know what? They might have made some money because I bet everybody, I bet their costs were pretty low.
We got something going on here. We've got the Bullet firing away at Mr. Tennessee. As I was saying, let's take a look at some highlights from last week's show. You fundraisers.
You don't think I'd go to the point of like contextual storytelling through like dates or times that I go live? I mean, that would be real. That's some deep lore. Boom. Very inspiring song. Right down the highway. I love that they included the guy slipping off the top rope.
If you would like to have USA Wrestling in your area as a fundraiser, be sure and call that number on your screen right now, 904-434-7973.
Is this the third episode we've watched or second?
A lot's happening with you, Mr. Tennessee, and Jim Cornette, and it's heating up.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lose my temper, but you know, the 2 weeks in a row he's tried to take this mask off. I've had to look for him everywhere, and I think you got to film. He tried something last week that didn't work. We can take a look at that and watch it.
Last week was supposed to be the week the mask came
That's
off.
That's
take
all
a
an
look,
illusion,
Jerry,
Stephen David.
What happened with,
I'm just the guy that gets high and watches old TV shows and dysfunctional people online.
The Bullet in action against this eliminator here on USA Wrestling.
There's no larger scale storytelling going on.
A little surprise entrance into the ring by the eliminator. Good reversal by the Bullet into the sleeper. Under the sleeper, he's got it on him.
Man, he made short work of whoever this guy was that they never introduced.
He had him.
It's always a good sign when they don't tell you who somebody is.
Well, Mr. Tennessee having a bit of a problem.
Hey,
it's over.
Got him. He got him, brother. He thinks...
What is... There's a good boot. And again, Mr. Tennessee, he's having a hard time standing up.
Mr. Tennessee can't seem to get in the ring. Bullet looks, he said he's going to pull Bullet's mask off. Look like he's pulling his mask off.
It looks like the mask.
Oh, we got it.
It is gone.
He got
Disrespectful.
The mask, and the people here love it.
And there you see your winner of the match. And
that man will not be able to draw in Mexico now that he's been unmasked.
Support, because you know I need somebody to watch my back. If you got a man like Mr. Tennessee at your back all the time with Cornette's mother's money behind it, brother, I got a rough.
Very true. It's me. Please, EFD, if you're out there, listen, buddy. It's just you and me talking now. You got to pay that $306. He said he'll waive the 17 cents. He said he'll give you till October 27th, I think. It's time to pay the money back. Please, EFD, please. $306.
Roll the host. I appreciate everybody out here. Appreciate him telling me when he's coming, because I don't have eyes in the back of my head. I'll tell you one thing, though. You can come
well, and he has poor peripheral vision wearing the mask as well, so he can't see side jumpers.
And that's a heartthrob Austin Idol.
I'll tell you what, yes, you do have eyes.
You don't remember that? What?
One thing, I need them in the back of my head.
Are you being serious? Are you being legit, or are you fucking with me? That's like that's like his signature thing, is doing that knee dance.
Got a lot of things happening in USA Wrestling, Charlie. The Bullet knows it, and I know it, and I'll tell you something. I got a telephone call the other day from Tokyo, Japan, and it's from the wrestling promoters over there. It's like a shot that's been heard around the world. I mean, not only in Dothan, but Montgomery, but Mobile and Birmingham. I mean, USA Wrestling is placing these cities on the map as if they weren't already there with every other sport
wherever you are.
Going on. But I can tell you one thing, Bullet. I don't care if it's Mr. Tennessee, whoever it is. When there's a problem, if there's a problem, and we know there's going to be a problem.
If there's a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while the Bullet revolves it.
Next week on USA Wrestling, I want to inject this in right now. We've got another elimination match for this junior heavyweight title. Magnificent Magliano will take on one of
That
the
was
top
not an
teams.
ad, by the
It's
way. That was
Davey
not a
Rich. That'll be
sponsorship.
live
That was
on
from the heart.
television next week here on USA Wrestling. Also, A lot of things going on around the USA area would include a special presentation we'll have for the popular Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, Bullet Bob and
certainly
that
want you to
dance is
join
like
us
his
for
big
that,
thing.
A special presentation for the Junkyard Dog. If you want USA Wrestling as a fundraiser in your area, 904-434-7973. And what kind of action we'll see next week?
I have a question. I heard through the
How you
grapevine
doing,
that there's a
Anand?
possibility that the great Emmett Smith may be on this program next week with the Dallas Cowboys.
We could very well hear some comments from the great Emmett Smith as Cowboy Mania. Hey, it's going wild.
Emmett Smith is going to be on next week's episode?
Thank you for joining us on
I think this is
edition
the
of
second
USA
episode
Wrestling.
we
The
watched
action
today.
gets
This
better
one went
each
a
week.
little,
Come join us here at the
felt a
studios
little more
in Dothan,
grounded in
1:30
time
Saturday
reality.
afternoon, or watch
I
it
was
on your
reality
favorite
matching with
television
time.
station. We'll see you next week, folks.
Sherry Hare, Julie Kamarowski, Neil Riddle, Tony Scott, Charlie Platt.
There were 6 left. Now there will be
Okay, I don't know what the quality is going to be like on this one. This is the next week, February 13th, 1993.
5 after today's program, as a U.S. Junior title elimination match will take place on today's program. The Magnificent Magliano will take on...
Having Emmett Smith on this show is going to be like the Prawn OPC interview.
None other than Davey Rich.
It's going to be a great match. You know, Charlie, I watched that junior tournament probably
I got to
with more
get a drink. I'll
interest
be
than I
right
do
back.
anything else, and I know that's a little biased, but I'm a junior heavyweight myself and been ranked all over the world. And, you know, I'm excited to see Davey Rich is one of the greatest competitors of all time. And I think Magnificent Magliano, I believe is the way you say his name. I believe he's pretty well made a mark here, too.
We'll have some interesting comments from one Jim Cornette before the day is out.
You know, Charlie, that's an interesting thing. I was here at the studio a little bit earlier this morning, and I received a call. And, you know, they just said, somebody for USA Wrestling, please pick up. And I just picked it up, and it was Jim Cornette of all people. And Jim Cornette made some very derogatory statements toward the Bullet about the mask and several things that the people in here have seen. And, you know, next week he's even gone a little bit further, a step further. He's bringing in a bounty hunter, if you will. He calls himself the Spoiler. He's 6'8", weighs 308 pounds. And Cornette told me to tell the people he has never been defeated and he has never been unmasked. And he will be the man next week right here on television to take the Bullet's mask off. And I know the Spoiler's reputation. I don't...
What are you saying, Vinny? You want me to record? You want me to say your name while I'm recording at the library?
Know him, but I know the reputation. He's tough.
If I see
Thank
any,
you very much,
if I
Mike.
see
Still to
any
come is the hour you'll be
random
seeing
people up there,
things
I'll
like
ask them
the
if they are subscribed to you on
$10,000
YouTube.
challenge. Mike getting up in
I'll
the
tell
ring
them
for
I'll
our
give them
first
$1
match,
million if they're
$10,000
subscribed to
challenge.
Vinny Sluggo.
Well, is Austin Idol, will he accept that? And has the Sheik really placed that challenge to him? There's been some things said. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. The Bama Bucks and Simply Divine
There are
seem
4
to
other
be
people,
on
though,
the
that are
collision
subscribed to
course
Vinny
here at
Sluggo.
USA Wrestling.
It is a
Also,
risk.
A very special presentation of a live personality profile. We'll have JYD, the Junkyard Dog, out, and we have a special presentation for JYD.
Can you see
today.
Vinny typing
And,
in chat,
some
Bob
of his
Brown?
charity work he does all over the country. Recently is, in fact, yesterday, visiting a boys club here in our town. A lot of action in the next hour. You stay with us. Right now, let's go to the ring for our first match of the day.
This first match, one fall with a special 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the ring to my right at 246 pounds from New Orleans, here's Tommy Stevenson.
Tommy Stevenson.
Making his way to the ringside area.
From the cradle of the Confederacy.
Marietta, Georgia, Scott Super Kick Armstrong.
He's doing the 2. He's going to do it all night. Great.
Super kick. Scott Armstrong taking on Tommy Stevenson on today's edition of USA Wrestling. Still to come, we'll have action from, as we said, a Magnificent Magliano.
Anti-Vinny, that's
as
fair.
he goes against Davey Rich,
You know, Vinny, everybody handles fame in different ways. We're always learning about each other.
Down to 5 after today. Also, Mr. Tennessee will be in action, as well as those Bama Bucks, Simply Divine, the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol,
Vinny,
and the
could you
Junkyard
tell
Dog
us
himself. Good. High drop kick.
what was the, like,
Stevenson down to the canvas by super kicks.
what was the strategy behind who got blocked and who didn't?
Scott Armstrong still going to the air. And Stevenson trying to figure out where he is right about now. Joining me at ringside, the magnificent one, Magnificent Magliano.
You know, Chuck, I just wanted to come out here
And maybe this match will explain for me why everybody says Scott Armstrong's the favorite in this tournament. I want to watch and see exactly what he's got.
All right, collar and elbow lock up in the center of the ring. Over on those ropes, the ring official is calling for a break. We'll see how. Not a very clean break there. Stevenson takes a little.
Charlie, he can be
Well, you're talking about a ring veteran in Stevenson. If you give him an inch, he's going to take advantage.
Wasn't it? Was that not illegal?
Well,
is that an illegal move?
Well, didn't exactly see the closed fist.
Is it one here in USWA?
But I guess explaining the illustrious career of this guy, of Stevenson, would take away from the time glazing the Armstrongs.
Opening match on USA Wrestling. An action-packed hour, and you're part of it because you'll be in an elimination match with Davey Rich.
You know, Chuck, I hear all these people hollering, Scott, go, Scott, go, Scott. I'm not really impressed. I've never been impressed by an Armstrong. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. As far as
you got blocked and your new account is up? Huh? You mean all the old channel got taken down? This one we're looking at now is a new channel?
Behind each other. If either of them, any of them, ever had enough guts to do something on their own, it'd be a miracle.
Well, I'm sure you're building a lot of friends with a statement like that, and certainly all the fans.
Brother, I'm not in this for friends. I'm in it for money. Bottom line.
I understand that. Stevenson has his man up, full body slam. Good.
No, you're on the same
Scott
account.
Armstrong, as he did not relinquish that left arm and maintains that arm bar on Tommy Stevenson. This is our opening match. Junior heavyweight elimination match coming up in today's program with the magnificent Magliano.
Charlie, you know, as far as I'm concerned, Scott Armstrong's rested on his family laurels for far too
Vinny,
long.
would your dad, you think your dad would share a joint with me? Would your dad smoke a joint?
In their own right, have done.
Yeah, the old Vinny Slugga channel, lots of content got lost on that channel, unfortunately.
Armstrong family named this dynasty, and if his worst nightmares realized, and these tournament finals come down to he and I, there's going to be one last Armstrong.
We'll go pick up ice cold drinks at McDonald's, head back to the homestead, watch whatever those weird shows you watch on YouTube are, smoke a joint, reminisce about McDonald's.
Right now as he clamps down with the pressure. Stevenson, of course, not in the junior heavyweight league. Takes his man into those rings. Good smash coming off of the ropes.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, Charlie, Scott Armstrong not only didn't deserve to be the favorite in this tournament, he doesn't even deserve to be progressed as far as he had. He's received buys.
That's all right. I'd bring like a dozen.
The other man more deserving didn't get. And he may not even get by this fellow right here today.
Now, Scott Armstrong begins to work on Stevenson. Good drop kick.
A series of closed fists.
And drop kick that put him down to the canvas. I might add, very good. Forearm coming off of the ropes. And you, sir?
I don't know if Vinny even knows what's going on with the blocking.
Any of these things could magnificently.
He seems to be kayfabing me about it.
Going high upstairs to that top ring rope.
It's like Ruby won't talk to me about Whispergate. Blockgate.
Takes his man off of his feet. Setting up. There it is. That super kick. That should put Tommy Stevenson away.
I don't know what Vinny watches. Sometimes it seems like it's red pill content, and then sometimes it seems like it's like auto repair.
Nothing but cowards. That's your final word on that. There you see in the ring, his hand raised high, is Scott Armstrong. Super kick.
Yeah, Vinny's kayfabing me about it. He's like, oh, my channel got blocked. No, it didn't. That was like months ago. Has nothing to do with this account.
Honor if it comes down to you and I in the finals. There's not enough I can say good about you or your family. That was a heck of a match, brother.
I can't say enough good about you and your family, buddy.
You say to make any
I've been busy over here. What's this man saying?
What's this man saying?
I have a tremendous amount of respect for you and for your family, and I consider it an honor if these
You like Ruby? Yeah, I like
come
Ruby.
down to you and I. And if they do, may the best man win.
That wasn't what
What's
I
up,
heard,
Realm
but,
Chat?
you know.
Let me say one thing. I know all these people. There are a lot of good friends in this crowd right here. A lot of good friends all over Alabama.
That's not much to be proud of.
Were they good enough friends to let him in
me
for
just say
free?
this. Before I took your word, I'd dang sure take theirs.
Well, it's, that says it all. Let's take a look, if we could, at instant replay on that super kick move. There you go, flying off of that top rope. Here you see Scott Armstrong setting up for the super kick, and he seems to be winning an awful lot of matches.
He's warming
with
up
that
the
very
band.
move.
You know, Charlie, I extended my hand to the man in friendship and wished him luck. He was afraid to take it. Maybe he was afraid I'd grab hold of his arm and snap it like a twig. You're going to see a real match here, supposedly in just a minute, with me and Davey Rich. But I've got the strangest feeling.
Vinny's dad made him turn off my stream when I offered to get high with him.
Had car trouble, or maybe he bad accidents befalling him. I just got a feeling that he's not going to be here. Take my word for it.
Magnificent Magliano will return with that junior elimination match on USA Wrestling. A lot of action still to come. You stay with us.
USA Wrestling continues.
Oh,
after
Emmett
this
Smith might be on this
brief
episode, remember? I know. That's why I have to have my lore journals on all these people.
I must have been distracted at the store, because when I got home, I realized the cereal I bought was
Talking about this prestigious belt I'm holding, the winner will receive this beautiful belt. USA Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Tournament. Scott,
Aerobics Oz style. Oz, the HBO prison show.
It's been a very, very tough past couple of months, you know, getting to this point in the game, and we're down to about
Vegan
6 men,
Patriot.
I believe
Don't
it is,
forget
Mike,
VP.
right now. And I know this afternoon, Mr. Magliano's got his
Count,
hands
if
full
you
with
include
another
Boyd
top
Watch,
seed
there's
in
like
this
too
tournament,
many to
none other
even
than
probably
Davey Rich.
name.
And I know I've been very good friends with Davey Rich for a long, long time, and I know he can get the job done. So, Mr. Magliano, I hope you come with a packed lunch, brother.
I did have
you
to
gonna need
sunset
it.
the Lindsey
After the
Valandry
Magliano and Rich
coverage,
match,
but
there'll only be 5. Let's talk to the Magnificent One and see what he had to say.
You know, Davey Rich is the least of my worries. March 15th, the Botwell Auditorium in beautiful Birmingham, Alabama. You know, there's only one...
Jimmy, we didn't mention Jimmy. Jimmy definitely has a lore journal. Savvy Guy. You already probably mentioned him, didn't you? No, you didn't say Savvy Guy. You got the Jedi.
thing that'd make it worth my while to come to Birmingham, and that's if I've got you, Scott Armstrong, because I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
that
thought Oz
auditorium's
was a good
gonna be
show.
full of redneck Armstrong fans. And hey, I understand why these people get
It was
behind
like a
you,
rare
Scott. They can
show
relate
where
to you. You're
anyone
one of
could
them.
go like
You're
at
a
any
redneck
time,
yourself.
like anything could
I guess they just
happen.
can't
Like
appreciate
even if it would
somebody
like
that's got
break off a
class,
like even if it would like
ability,
keep a
good
story
looks,
from
somebody
being
that's got
resolved,
everything
like
going for
people
'em.
could just
I guess
disappear
that's just so far
instantly.
over their heads, they just don't understand. Well, that's okay, because as far as I'm concerned, all of you people in Birmingham
Well, we do Boyd
are
Watch.
losers. Scotty, if it's you and
I
I on the
can't
15th,
fit everybody
you're
on
gonna be
there,
able to
though,
relate to these people a little
unfortunately.
bit better, because when it's all said and done, you're going to be a loser just like them.
Scott, I'm from Birmingham myself, and I can hardly contain myself. I don't like those kind of comments.
Well, I don't appreciate them either, but you know
Then you
what?
have your
It
people
all
that are kind
comes
of like
down
that we
to the
just check
square
in on every
circle.
once in
He
a
can
while,
talk
like
the
Corey
game, he wants to
Devotions.
talk and do whatever he wants to do, but when you climb through those
Some of
ropes, brother, that's what
those
it's all
two
about.
guys that
And he's talking
play.
about wanting me on March the 15th.
The guy plays
Well,
the
brother,
plastic
I don't
tub,
date
and the other
you,
guy
believe
sings.
me, but I will
Croto
put your back
Hotel.
to the mat.
Ladies and gentlemen, this special match, one fall, also 10-minute time limit. In the corner to my right, weighing in at 214
A workout
pounds from
slash
Springfield,
gooning show.
Florida, would you welcome Jesse Curls? And ladies and gentlemen,
Jesse
his opponent
Curls?
making his way to ringside, needing no introduction, one of the top-ranked junior heavyweights in the world today, 225 pounds, Baltimore, Maryland. Here is the magnificent Magliano. Magliano, your referee, Murray Von Redlich.
The magnificent Magliano with.
I mean, I'm open to it. We could put it up to the people.
Happened to Davey Rich, and joined here at the desk by Mike Action Jackson, and Davey Rich is just mysteriously did not make this very important engagement, Mike. That I know you.
This guy's
talked
no
to him
G-Man Goins.
as late as last night. Is that right?
Charlie, let me say this. I talked to Davey Rich personally myself this week. This was the most important match he'd been in a long time. It was a chance for the United States Junior Championship. And I'll tell you
Didn't
right
you
now,
just say
there's
earlier in
something
the
wrong
show
here.
you
There's
wanted
more
more
than meets the
wrestling
eye.
and less?
Joey Maggs knows too much.
and less
Magnificent
Boyd?
One knows too much.
Now you're pitching me an
Moments
expanded
ago, before we went to that commercial break,
Boyd
he
Universe
was making
episode.
a statement out here that, hey, I don't know if he's going to have car trouble. I'd have to look back at the tape and think of what he just said, but he led me to believe a few moments ago that Davey Rich would not be competing in this match.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Charlie. And
All right,
let's just
Vinny,
put
take
two
care,
and two
buddy.
Together here. How would he possibly even know that? I mean, how would he know anything about Davey Rich unless he's done something? It's just there's something wrong here, Charlie. It's just a little bit suspicious to me.
I thought I saw earlier that, about an hour ago, Davey Rich's car out in the parking lot.
That's what I was told.
Oh,
I don't
man,
know, but I've been
wow.
looking for Davey myself. I went out in the parking lot myself several times looking for him and still haven't found him.
I'm really looking
In the
forward to
meantime,
Emmett
the
Smith.
magnificent Magliano in action against... Well, he keeps saying Davey Rich. Good reversal by Curls. And into that turnbuckle he goes. Whoa.
Ooh, Curls is coming to life here.
I'm going to tell you something right now. Let's don't take so much away from this Jesse Curl. Magnificent Magliano's already made his mark. Jesse Curl's a newcomer out of Springfield, Florida. Young man. Listen at the crowd. They're behind him now. That's the big turning point.
Yes, it is. Jesse Curls put the Magnificent One out on the floor.
And he's ready. The kid is ready. Jesse Curls is ready to wrestle Magnificent. He's not afraid of it.
The adrenaline now flowing for Curls. That momentum has
Curls
gone
is
his
such a
way.
great wrestling
Now is
man.
a very important time in the match right now as Mag
Come
tries
on.
to slow it down. This is certainly not working in the favor of
Charlie,
Jesse Curls.
you know I know about these
This
type
guy's
matches.
great,
What he's
Charlie
trying to do is
Curls.
simply get his breath, collect his thoughts. Jesse Curls is young. He's been in the
Jesse
business probably
Curls.
just very, very short time. He's making a big mistake right there. See what I mean? Very big mistake.
Case closed on that
Never
one.
give the guy an inch.
No, not someone with the magnitude of the magnificent Magliano side headlock on Jesse Curls now. Curls.
Handful of hair.
Yeah.
Simply a handful of hair.
I keep thinking
Curls
Jerry
trying to throw
Curls.
Magliano off in those ropes, but as Mike Jackson just brought to our attention, when you got a hand
Mike
full of somebody
Jackson on
there, it's hard
commentary.
to go anywhere.
Exactly. And, you know, Charlie, let me say this, too. One thing, I've been in a situation like this one time where I had some car trouble and didn't make a tournament, and I was eliminated. If Davey Rich, if there's not something here a little bit underhanded, Davey Rich has eliminated himself from the tournament. He's totally out of it, eliminated, and he was like in the top 6. I mean, you're talking top 6. It's gone from 20 down to 10, now to 6. I just got to believe, Davey, something's wrong here.
I think something...
Boyd Watch, where are they
not right
now?
about this situation. Not after Magliano came out just a moment ago and made some of the comments he made. Right now, he's holding on to that side headlock on Jesse Curls. Hey, good reversal
There was like,
there.
did you see that family that had like 100 Children of the Corn type looking kids?
Elbow. Yeah, a little short chop to the eye, little elbow.
But very effective.
Sure did, exactly. Handful of hair to takedown.
Handful of hair.
The only thing I don't understand about Magliano, he is a great wrestler. He does not have to go to all these short tactics.
What an
and
asshole.
To defeat anybody. You know, he can wrestle. That's the name of the game. and
Listen, he can
do it.
wrestle.
do
Why
it
does
well.
he have
can be in
to?
the
Why
top
does he
six.
have to
You know,
do
he
all
can
these
beat one guy from
underhanded
Mexico,
tactics?
One guy from Scotland, and I understand one guy from Belgium. So, you know, he's been around and he knows what's going on.
But getting a break.
I'm definitely not sponsored by Chorus.
Right to the side of the head goes the
Heard it from here.
goes the fist of the magnificent Magliano.
Well, Charlie, you got to figure Jesse Curls. He's a newcomer here. He's
I've only
probably
had
scared. He's a
2
little bit
sponsored
nervous. It's the
videos
first time
lately.
on
The
national TV ever.
Xanadu one,
Magliano's
and
used to the big lights.
I
He's
just
used to the
I
big
just made a
crowd.
video
So
for
Jesse
Jurassic
just
Park
gotta-
Rebirth.
Just got to come at him with both guns blazing and never slow up.
But they're not really
What a
sponsored. They'll
clothesline
just send me
coming off
the
that rope, and he goes
they'll just send me the movie for free.
almost a 3 count.
Yep. Boy, slapped him. Now he's degrading him. Now
I
he's
got a
trying to make
screen
him
or
do
2
something
for
really
Queen of the
off the wall.
Ring,
You know, it's just ridiculous.
the Mildred Burke movie.
Good move.
Good. Into a small package, but he comes out of it in another fist that puts...
But I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you see how Magliano is right back on him? Jesse Curls didn't do that. Jesse Curls gave him too much breathing space. As soon as Magliano came up, he went right back to him, and he's working on him again. So see, he's giving him no rest time, no breathing time.
He is quite an interesting individual from what I've seen. And still running through my mind is where is Davey Rich, and why did the magnificent Magliano say the things he did? What a suplex.
Beautiful suplex. And that was about tailor-made. You couldn't draw that up any better on a picture than what he just did. Straight up, vertical. Had
I just bought a whole bunch of Blackberry Moon Rocks.
Joey Magliano, I'm telling you, Joey Magliano is no stranger to this ring. I'm telling you.
No, indeed, he is not. Whoa.
Beautiful flying forearm. I believe it was a guy like Manny Fernandez that made a living doing that kind of stuff, knocking guys out with flying forearms. You know, boy,
Glorious fire sticks. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Magnificent moment, he said.
I need to get some edibles.
I've never seen anybody get up from that.
It is over. A magnificent moment takes the fall, and the match goes to...
I don't think it's out yet. I've got there's like an embargo on the reviews till a certain day. I can't remember. It's not too far away though, I don't think.
We'll have to check all that out, Dave, if you don't mind.
Until we find out what happened to Davey.
They just sent me like a they just sent me like a link, and then you click on the link and you can watch the movie.
Got several more matches to come. Stay with us right now. Let's go back.
They're not as
and
nice
take a
as
look
the
at what
Xanadu
happened on
people.
last week's
Send me a
edition of
physical
USA
disc.
Wrestling, when the former WWF World Heavyweight Champion, the Iron Sheik, met his first challenge for the $10,000 and the swinging of the clubs. Let's take a look at that right now.
All right, David, your time. Do as many as you can. He'll have to double it, David, if you can do it. David's got him up.
And now I'll show you one more time the corruption. And I'll not you people decide who is the right champion.
The Iron Sheik will
High
represent one
IQ
more time.
move,
The Iron
doing the
Radiant
errands
Nation.
pre-weed.
We'll do them one more time.
Probably a good idea.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Don't want to show up blasted, yeah.
75-pound Persian clubs.
Well, the first one here, Austin, there you see the one and only Iron Sheik, and no $10,000 changing of hands on that one. So we'll be talking a little bit more about the Iron Sheik and the $10,000 challenge. Right now, let's get back to action. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this special event, one fall, 10-minute time limit. In the ring to my right from Black Earth, Wisconsin at 240
Black
pounds.
Earth, Wisconsin?
Here is J.D. Striker.
Striker.
And ladies and gentlemen, the number one box office attraction in wrestling today, 242 pounds, Las Vegas, Nevada. Here's the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol.
Hold on. Did he introduce him as the number one prospect? Like young talent? Infused apricot oil. Oh, nice.
What an ovation for the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol, as he steps into the ring with J.D. Striker on this edition of USA Wrestling. Mr. Tennessee will be in action a little later on, as will those exciting Bama Bucks, Simply Divine, and more.
Someone
Very
disappear off
special
screen. What do you mean?
profile with the Junkyard Dog upcoming on this edition of USA Wrestling. You stay with us. We're ready for action in this one. And I'd still like to know, and hopefully Mike Jackson will do a little investigation of this particular
He does have, I don't know, I kind of like the lime green outfit he had on.
Davey Rich in that junior heavyweight elimination match with the magnificent Magliano. Tie up, and Idol simply throws his man down to the canvas. Striker complaining the hair was pulled, but from our vantage point, we did not see that. I'd like to remind you that USA Wrestling is taped on a weekly basis every Saturday afternoon in Dothan, Alabama, at the studios of Channel 18, WD.
Oh, so they're actually at the TV station. That's pretty cool.
About 4 miles from the Ross Clark Circle in Dothan. So no matter
Number
where you're
one
watching, in what
prospect.
state,
I was going to say, he's like at least middle-aged here, right?
the Dothan, Alabama area any Saturday, or for the folks around the Dothan
Like
area,
certainly
you're always
beyond
invited
what
out
you would call
to
like
join
a
us for the taping of
prospect.
USA Wrestling at 1:30 on Saturday afternoons at
Or is he actually getting into like mining? He's going to be like a prospector.
Right now it's Idol taking, whoa, what a chop out of that armbar. Put Stryker down to the canvas, and he is just raking that boot across the side of the head. Obviously, Mr. J.D. Stryker has flared the temper of one Austin Idol raking across the eyes. Now it's Stryker firing back with a series of rights to the back.
I don't know what it is about this promotion. There's just something that like works for me. I don't know what it is.
They are seemingly effective.
I mean, it's got some nostalgia, but it's got to be something other than that. It is pretty Boyd, which I like.
There's a waiting fist. That'll slow the man down some.
He's essentially a rookie.
Man up, full body slam. Idol now going up to that second ring rope. Stryker, whoa, catches that elbow into the upper chest area. What are we going for here?
I hate that shit.
He's asking the crowd at Las Vegas.
Memphis guys do that all the time. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's got to do the figure four.
Clamping down with the pressure.
Now give up, buddy, right away.
Could do it.
Come on.
I have seen that move used time and time again by Austin Idol.
He should give away, like, immediately, like, give up, in my opinion. Like, he's a jobber. He should immediately tap out. And then if you had to cut a promo about it, you could just be like, look, I've seen this guy's beating everybody with it. I didn't want to leave with a broken leg.
Try to get some comments from the Bullet today.
The work in the ring is pretty solid, yeah. It just doesn't have like the heat that the Memphis stuff has from like the storylines, and the promos aren't quite on the same level.
Let me ask you this. Something to yell about would be $10,000, Austin. I want to know, are you going to accept what appears to be a challenge from the Iron Sheik with the clubs?
Austin Idol versus the Iron Sheik.
That's a great question. I don't know if my answer is very great, but, you know, last week I was out here and I saw that $10,000 demonstration the Sheik made. It was impressive, but, you know, when he came to the desk and he challenged me, I'll tell you the truth, I didn't pay a lot of attention. But he made a statement that kind of made my blood boil. He made a statement, I don't mind him calling me a coward. He's not going to psych me out. But the Sheik came out here last week and called all the American fighter pilots who were out there in the Persian Gulf, a lot of them risking their lives and a lot of them losing their lives to protect people like me.
I don't remember him saying that.
People here. And he called them cowards. Now, he can call me a coward and maybe get away with it. But when he says that about our American pilots, the ones defending us, that's a little bit of a different story. I don't know if I can do this club deal, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm seriously, very seriously considering taking that $10,000.
What a motivating speech. What a patriotic moment.
Tonight, a lot of action still to come on USA Wrestling. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I feel like cutting the Dutch Mantel promo.
More tough ringside action coming up on USA Wrestling. So stay right there.
There's no way Austin Idol can do it enough to win the challenge.
Birmingham, Alabama, the Battle of Boutwell. Mike Jackson with you, telling you about the extravaganza coming your way March the 15th, 7:30 p.m. starting time. One of the hottest things going today.
It's one thing if you call Austin Idol a coward. It's another thing when you call every jet fighter pilot that's over in Desert Storm, some of them putting their lives on the line. That's over the line.
Was helping the blind see and the cripple walk, because you see, Michael, miracles do happen. Oh, yes, they happen. They happen in Birmingham. They happen in Bangkok. They happen all around the
Miracles
world.
happen in Bangkok.
What happened right here in Birmingham? And don't let anybody tell you you can't be part of it. Don't you dare let anybody tell you that you can't get excited, that you can't have a hunger for it, that you can't thirst for it, that you don't want it. Because you see, over in Birmingham, my kind of people, Mike.
Yes, sir.
My kind of folks. The black ones, the white ones, the yellow ones, the big ones, the tall ones, the skinny ones, the fat ones, the young ones, and the old ones. It don't make no difference. They're all part of the Idol family. And I don't even know
I mean,
who
this
I'm
is a
wrestling.
wild promo.
I don't know what I'm wrestling. Of course it doesn't matter. All I know is that I'm psyched up. I'm hyped up. I'm pumped up. I'm revved up. And it doesn't make any difference because when I hit that bout well, the Battle of Boutwell, whoever that
I don't know what
person
he's
may
talking
be,
about.
as
I don't know
unlucky, as unfortunate
anything
as
at
that
this
person
point.
may be, the women's pet and the men's regret is going to snort them up one nostril and blow them out the other. The blonde-headed bandit from a foreign planet. So pretty, so rich, so sexy, so mean. My opponent will not be able to stand it.
Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, this television match, one fall, also 10-minute
What?
time limit. In the ring to my right, weighing in at 228 pounds from Dothan, Alabama.
Hey,
would you
Joaquin
welcome David
Phoenix.
Clement? And ladies and gentlemen, making his
Did
way
he
to
say he was going to
ringside,
snort him up one
238
nostril and
pounds
blow
from
him out the
great
other?
state of Tennessee. Here is Jim Cornette's main man, Mr. Tennessee. Tennessee, your referee, Murray Von Redlich.
I mean, that promo was
Well,
nuts.
Here we have Mr. Tennessee in action on this edition of USA Wrestling, and a gentleman who is certainly no stranger
Yeah, I like
to
promos that make me feel like I'm having like just a light psychotic break. I feel like that one was like that.
Still on with you.
It's exactly right. You know, Miss Cornette's turned loose a lot of money. Not only now I hear that Mr. Tennessee's here. Next week, he said he was sending the
Oh
spoiler
my
down because I
goodness.
signed an open contract. I see Spoiler's name on it, one of the biggest masked men of all time. So next week, I'll have my hands full. I just came out here to scout Mr. Tennessee just a little bit. He's always watching me, jumping me from behind. I'm going to show him how it feels
Mr.
to have
Tennessee.
somebody looking down your back for a while.
Can I ask you this question? Has the events of the last, say, 5 weeks here at USA Wrestling changed your way of driving down the road and getting out of the car? You're kind of a little suspicious of anything now.
Exactly right, brother. I always look and wrestle before I step out or go into any store because Cornette is hot. You know, I did slap his face. I made that mistake. What I need to do is slap the other side of his face and even his jaws up.
You know,
I need to slap his jaws up. I never heard that before.
The funds that
Slap your
Cornette
jaws
has, once
up.
you make him mad, it's hard to get off that list.
And the bad thing is, Charlie, he doesn't do it himself. He hires somebody. I always hated somebody like that. If you want a job done right, do it yourself. Why don't he come down here in USA from up there in Smoky Mountain?
Wow,
and get the
Bob,
job
what big
done
tough
himself
guy
instead of
calling
sending
manager
Mr.
Jim
Tennessee down
Cornette,
here lining his pockets with a
threatening him
heavy
with physical
bankroll and saying,
violence.
Get that mask and I'll give you a fortune.
Well, if there you go.
Yeah, I know.
And
That
Mr.
whole
Tennessee,
promo just didn't
whoa,
make
what a
any
lick
sense.
To the back.
But it was
His
great.
opponent in this match on USA Wrestling. Glad you could join
And
us.
it was right after that big
Paul Mike
patriotic
coming up.
promo, man. What a 1-2 punch.
You know, Charlie, as of yet, I've never had to wrestle the guy. He's always jumping in my matches, but every time I sign a contract and ask to wrestle Mr. Tennessee, he won't sign it. So I've never met him face to face.
I think we've seen him one time, and he cut a promo with the Smoky Mountain backdrop, and all he did was put the bounty out, and then they've done all the work around the bounty. Like they've gotten their money's worth out of him appearing that one time.
Well, just a moment ago, while he was
I don't
saying,
remember
"Whoa,
him any
some of
other
me."
times.
Whoa, what a knee lift by Mr. Tennessee, and I will say this. He has quite an arsenal of moves that he uses on his opponents.
No doubt about it, Charlie. You know he's a pretty big man.
ECW used to do that with Terry Funk.
He's about 6'4" and weighs somewhere around 230 to 50 pounds.
Just run videos
He's a
of him
big
at the
man.
ranch.
He's capable of doing the job, and with the spoiler coming here next week, I'm going to have
Talking
some
to a
eyes in the back
horse's
of my head
ass.
and some help, too.
Well, there you have.
Charlie, he just better take care of that man in the ring instead of worrying about me out here. But now he knows how it feels to have somebody looking at him from behind.
There, that's good little reverse psychology. I would
Mr.
say.
Tennessee is such a
Whoa.
great character.
This man is. Ooh, what a
Who
move.
owns the rights now to the Mr. Tennessee gimmick?
Here we go, setting up for what appears to be the pile driver.
I think he calls that the Tennessee Jam or something.
Tennessee Jam is it, head first into that. Oh, it is over. Your winner of the match is Mr. Tennessee with the Tennessee
Shameful.
Jam.
Well, that is a devastating move.
Wait a minute, he just threw the referee out of the way, and surely he's not going to.
Oh, he's going to do it
No,
again.
wait just a minute. The bullet hits the ring.
Here comes back jumper. Oh my God!
Relinquishes. Hits the ring.
I think he almost killed the guy by helping him.
Wait just a minute. The bullet hits
Oh my gosh.
Relinquishes. Mr. Tennessee now goes out on the floor. The bullet standing.
There he goes with the knees.
And it's one Tennessee jam. It looked like he was going for another, but the bullet broke it up.
Let me tell you, every week, let me tell you, boys, come next week, I'm going to have the original spoiler. He's going to be here. That mask is coming out.
Well, that remains to be seen, and I'm sure we'll
Yeah,
see next
man,
week
if
on
that guy's
USA
like,
Wrestling. Still in the ring, the bullet is with,
if his
with
forehead
the
would have hit,
back.
like,
The bullet is
yikes.
working with
Bob
Mr.
still danced, though.
Tennessee's opponent and checking him over
Bullet
real
must
good. I'll
dance.
tell you what, right now, if we could, you know, in professional sports or any celebrity, their schedule is just beyond what anyone could imagine as far as
How I helped the guy.
And for a
Now he's paralyzed.
professional athlete or a
And he's
celebrity
still
to
doing
take
his
time
knee
to
dance.
do good for others. It really does not only my heart good, but a lot of folks who enjoy
Hey, who
seeing this type of
cares?
thing.
Let's talk about
You've seen
wrestling.
This guy in the wrestling ring. You may have seen him play for the Green Bay Packers. You may have seen him play for the Houston Oilers. Or then again, you might have been at a local boys club, and you'll see him play there. We're talking about the Junkyard Dog.
Oh, I thought he was
Jerry,
talking
if we
about
could,
Emmett
let's take a
Smith,
look
finally.
at the Junkyard Dog in action, not in the ring, but at a boys club, and see what he has to do.
Oh, maybe Emmett Smith was supposed to be at this charity event. I wonder if they told the charity that it was going to be Emmett Smith as well. They're like, where's Hulk?
This is from the USAA Wrestling and also from Junkyard Dog himself and all my many fans I know over the years that have given.
He's like, hey, this check, it comes from me too, just so you know. The Lego character hat.
Great moment in the career of the Junkyard Dog, and just
A magnificent moment, one might say.
Paramedics are looking at him now, Charlie, and I really can't give.
Don't you love it when the
Jerry,
when
upstairs,
the
if we can, let's, go
when
back
the
on
tracking
tape
goes
and
nuts
take a
like that?
look at,
Such a vibe.
Here's Boris Zukov.
Oh
The
no.
Russian Warhead has stormed the ring and is going. Zukov just stomping away at the Junkyard Dog, and you know, Austin, this is just so uncalled for.
Well, you know, I've seen a lot of things in wrestling, and I, you know, when you
Very
when you get an
uncalled
injury,
for.
I mean, that's just the way it goes. It's like anything in football or. But, you know, I mean, this
You
is-
gotta be shitting me. Ain't neither one of these guys gonna take. Oh man, he did.
You know, and, you can see
Well,
that
shit,
power
I didn't
driver
think he was
sometimes.
gonna do
I
it.
mean, there's
Okay.
no give there, Charlie, and I guess maybe to add the insult to injury where he breaks the trophy, and I've got some remnants of it here in my hand now here at the desk. To me, you know, when he breaks the trophy, he's not just breaking something that's given to the dog, but breaking the hearts of a lot of kids. I think it's pretty.
Oh my God.
We'll keep you updated, that's for sure, on the extent of the injuries to the Junkyard Dog. And
I hope
I'll
they
tell
do
you
not
what,
play the Queen
it's
song.
just, I'm at a loss of words as to what can be said about a situation like this taking place on today's program. Right now, Jerry, if we could, we've got a lot of things happening around USA Wrestling. This situation, of course, takes priority as far as we're concerned. Also, a few other things that happened today, that the mysterious non-arrival of Davey Rich to the studio for a
How about the
championship,
non-arrival of Emmitt
event
Smith?
As far as the tournament thing is concerned. Right now, before we, I want to ask you a couple other things. Before we do that, if you're interested in having USA Wrestling as a fundraiser in your area, hey, watch this piece of videotape.
Would you like to have a check that comes from USA Wrestling and also the Junkyard Dog and the Junkyard Dog's fans? Give us a call. Bring us to your church. Well, I mean, at least they did something. I thought it was just going to be like a tease. I was like, please don't backdrop Boris Zerkoff onto the ground. Like, that would have been rough to watch. That guy was great, dude. The Raging Bull, he was one of the best guys they have. I'd put the belt on him. Poor JYD, man. It just seems like you can be in the NBA or NFL for like 1 or 2 seasons, just like one contract, and even if you wash out, you're like, with some care, you could be, I guess that's the issue, right? Is that with some care, you can make that money last into a comfortable lifestyle. But not all the wrestlers weren't exactly known for like great money management, you know.
And of course, the Bama Bucks take place. Join us next week on USA Wrestling.
All right, guys, I don't have time to watch another one, but I do want to watch a palate cleanser. That way we can go out on if you're all been out of shape about seeing the trophy get busted up, we can go out on a nice, smooth, chill vibe. All right, hang on. Okay, here we go.
Food cake with just some whipped cream cheese. Now this is 8 ounces. You're going to start off your pecan cinnamon angel food cake with just some whipped cream cheese. Now this is 8 ounces, and this is going to be the inside filling for my angel food cake. Now you also need a 1/2 cup of chopped pecans, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Man, a knee injury.
Great. Now stir this all together. Now at the grocery store, I picked up a great angel food cake, pre-baked, nice and big and fluffy and perfect. Take your top off, and then this is going to come right out of here.
Take your top off.
Now with my angel food cake,
look at that. I want an angel food cake now.
This across so I can add my filling. Just about 1 inch or so down. Come in here with a serrated knife, and then very gently just work your way around the cake. Great. Take this off gently.
Great.
It's very spongy. And look at that perfection. Now come in here with your fingers, and carefully you're just going to take little bits of the cake out, just like this, because this is where your filling's going to go.
I don't want to end on a ladder fall.
And it doesn't have to be perfect because no one's going to see it. But what you want to do with these extra pieces is crumble them into your cream cheese pecan cinnamon filling.
You didn't think about that, did you, ATF? Crumbling them back into the filling.
This is the best thing at the grocery store. If you are in a pinch and want to get a great dessert on the table, you can pretty much embellish it with anything, and it's going to be delicious. Now, if you wanted to, you could certainly use things like fresh berries would be nice. Or if it's wintertime, you could use frozen berries, just thaw them out. That would be wonderful. This not only is great outside, but can I tell you, around the holiday season, this is a perfect thing to serve. This is so decadent and delicious. You just cream this in and push it down a little bit, and you've got a great filling. Now for the top, that's going to go right back on. Little
This lady is
surprise
totally
inside
nuts.
every bite. No one's going to even know you embellished that. How great is this?
No one's gonna know.
Carefully onto the plate. That is super. And I want to put a little bit of whipped topping on the top of this. All right.
Oh, that's depressing.
Now, I don't
That
like
one's
the spray
mean.
can whipped
It's
topping.
me.
Everybody knows that. And the reason why I
That's
don't
hard.
like
I
it is
can't
it
watch
falls
that
apart.
one.
It like disintegrates into
I don't
liquid.
like to
So
see humans
I
suffering.
get something with a little bit more substance to it. Nice, creamy texture. I am going to doll this up with a little bit of cinnamon on the top.
Hey, she's gonna doll it
That will
up.
also
Okay,
add great
Rome chat.
flavor. Just make nice, beautiful peaks. Little
Nobody's
waves
making
over
the
top
fun
of that.
food content anymore. I'm having to get it from
And then just
Sandra
come in here
Lee.
and cover the sides thoroughly. This is just going to look beautiful.
I try to watch positive, meaningful content.
And how easy is this? And once it looks beautiful, of course, you can embellish this with anything you want as a garnish.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can do mint. I'm going to do cinnamon and pecans because that goes
Cinnamon.
with my filling. And I'm just going to dust it.
A light dusting.
that
Whoa,
looks
holy,
great.
holy shit.
Just a handful of pecans.
Oh
Right
my
over the
god,
top.
did you see all that?
And this is some beautiful angel food cake. And super simple, too.
Amazing. What's the other one? What's the thing you want to see? QVC? Ladder fall? Hold on, it's wanting to... Okay. QVC... Oh, there we go. Ladder fall. Okay, here we go. QVC ladder fall. All right. But we're going to watch another Angela Lee to re-palate cleanse.
Only have a limited number that we can ship out right now because it is very, very popular. We're going to go to the phones. Hi, you're on there with Lisa. And Kevin, what's your name? Hi, Lisa. It's Renee from California. Hey, Renee. Chris is over there kind of giving us a look at how to use the ladder there.
I got to tell you something. I have this ladder. It is awesome.
Oh, now what
And
do you use it for, Renee?
everybody wants this ladder. I live in an apartment with vaulted ceilings. Uh-oh.
Okay, we're going to make
Oh my god, dude. Jeez.
sure that Chris is okay.
And that has never happened.
Well, you know, it's a very slippery
Well, well, I guess. What do you think about that, Dave? Looks like he hit hard, Lance.
floor up there in front of our doors sometimes, so we're going to make sure that Kevin's
Look at
okay.
this guy.
He's
He's
moving.
just
He
like
is okay.
Jim
He
Ross.
scared me for a moment
Folks,
there.
I don't know how to tell you this, but man just fell off of a ladder.
Floor up there.
Apartment with vaulted ceilings. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh my god. Wow. Wait, is what that lady's... I thought that was her name. Oh no, I'm sorry, Sandra Lee. My bad, here we go. Oh, here we go, Blue Teeny. Oh no, here we go, here we go.
I have another dish for you to try. This is my Riviera trifle. It is super simple. I've even got a semi-homemaker's tip to share with you from the Semi-Homemakers Club. It starts off first with your pudding. Of course, you need a filler when you have trifle. This is just vanilla pudding. You already have it in your own pantry. And we're going to doll it up the semi-homemade way.
We're gonna doll it
I'm
up,
gonna
guys.
need a little bit of milk for this. Nice whole milk goes in here. And trifle, of course, is just a layered dessert. A cup and a half of milk, ice cold. And I'm gonna whisk this. I'm not even gonna use a blender. Now here is my semi-homemaker's tip. This is from Catherine in Michigan. Catherine says, when making vanilla instant pudding, add some fresh juice from canned fruit. It will give your pudding a special touch. That is great, but it's not just the juice, or I should say the syrup that's in here. It's all the flavors
Yeah, she got
that
them
meld
big old
into
vodka
that
shots
syrup
whenever
that
she makes
give you
the
such great extra
mixed drinks.
flavor. Now, just open these a wee bit. I need a whole half cup of that juice. And strain it. And I'm going to save this fruit for my layer in my trifle. Half a cup into my measuring cup, right into the pudding. Okay. Whisk this together. I just need about a half a teaspoon of rum extract.
You can't beat this kind of content.
And then I'm going to embellish my macaroon cookies with some wonderful berry liqueur.
Uh-oh, berry liqueur.
Now, while that is setting up, just takes a minute or so to do, I'm going to show you a great trick for a trifle. I saw this in France, which is why I wanted to share it with you. Macaroon cookies as the base. I just need about 16 of those.
Bold.
They're a nice, moist coconut cookie. They add great flavor. They're fantastic with fruit. Just break these all up, make them nice and even. They're very sticky, but they are worth the effort. Now, I'm going to pour a little bit, about a half cup of berry liqueur over the top of these, and they're going to absorb that liquor.
Just a little bit.
This is great. Let's let those sit for a second.
Full
and
Mick
soak
Foley.
that up. I just need to grab some glasses to make my trifle. Nice big bold glasses. I'm going to first put down some of my macaron cookies in there. So a nice layer. And then I'm going to put in a layer of the pudding. And look, this is already set up. It's beautiful.
No way.
It's
Sandra Lee is so relaxing. It's such a good way to end the streams.
And then I'm going to put on here some of my
It's very
fruit.
grounding and centering.
This has mango, pineapple, papaya, peaches. I cannot wait to eat it.
None of the
Now,
people
when I come back,
in the
I'm gonna
Void
show
are
you
doing
how to make
trad tasks
another
anymore, except for
delicious
Bethadone, I guess.
Cocktail, but let me taste this first.
She did clean her closet, and then she also picked up all the dirty laundry the other day.
That is heaven. Welcome back to Semi Homemade. I'm Sandra Lee, and I've got a great cocktail to go with my
The Saint
French
Tropez
Riviera
cocktail.
menu. Now, this is called a Saint Tropez. And in a Saint Tropez, I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of black currant liqueur creme de cassis, 2 teaspoons
This is the kind of
blackberry
stuff Savvy
liqueur,
Guy is into.
and champagne. Now, champagne makes it just a little bit more special, as does my garnish. With everything on a French menu, it is all about simplicity and making it special and not overdoing it. So I got frozen blackberries. 1 simple frozen blackberry goes into this cocktail. Now I'm gonna go get myself into something fancy and beach-like. For my tablescape on the patio.
He
this
probably
is delicious.
shit his pants
I'm gonna have another
when
one of
he
these.
landed.
All of the fashionable flair of the
Oh,
French
my
Riviera
Lord.
you can create in your very own backyard with things right from the craft store, which is exactly where I got all of this. Of course, the
Fantastic.
first thing I do is always put down fabric. This is just a little fabric overlay, and then in the center of the table, I found these little doll houses. They're like beach houses that I used as my centerpiece. On the corners of the tables, pretty little lanterns with blue tea lights inside. These are citronella candles, so all the bugs will be kept at bay. Each place setting very special. Plastic plates. Super simple, super inexpensive, with a beach theme, and my napkins. I found this napkin fold in one of those napkin books, made it
I know, what a
sailboat,
pro.
but the place cards, super simple, printed off of my computer, and I just used toothpicks to secure it into the top of my napkin boat. Inside my
Dick
boat,
and Sandra.
plastic utensils, pretty simple, pretty smart, and pretty inexpensive. As is that great menu. By the way, you can get all those fantastic recipes on Food Network's website, so log
Fantastic.
on and download them, and you can have any of those great French Riviera dishes on your table in no time. And until next time, I want you to remember to keep it simple, keep it smart, keep it sweet, and always keep it semi-homemade. Have a great day.
Keep it sweet, guys. Too much bull crap on the table. That's true, with that gigantic, like, series of lighthouses or beach houses as the, whatever. All right, well, thanks for hanging out for some Austin Idol, Alabama classic wrestling, and it's a guy falling off of a ladder, I guess. Whatever. And then our goddess, Sandra Lee. So I'll be here tomorrow for the return of Sightings. Very exciting. Thursday is the last episodes of Primetime. Friday is Memphis 1988 wrestling. And then we have the return of Boyd Watch, including Bethadone Clinic picking up her dirty laundry. So thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you next time.